What's up? Yo guys, it's Fears. Back at it again with another live stream. Coffee first. It's a pretty good cup of coffee. Yeah, I was just doing a little bit of reading. The handbook for the recently deceased. Because apparently I'm dead. So I was just, boning up on what's to come. That's another troll tactic. I'm not dead. I'm alive. I'm alive. All right. Enough of that bullshit. Anyway, I hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing great. I hope you guys are doing fantastic. I'm doing all right. It was a pretty good day. I slept a lot. I was very, very tired after work, so I slept a lot of the day, and then I watched a little bit of Yak's stream, and then I had some dinner, and then I did some editing, and unfortunately, I did not get done with the Christmas Eve vlog, so I had to do some type of content, so here we are, because I have not missed any content for 13 days now, since I've been on my break. And I didn't want to spoil the tradition, because I've been putting content every day on Fears Man and Fears Vlog since I've been on my break. So tonight, you guys will get a live stream, and then on Fears Man 26, before I go to work, I'm going to do some TikTok response videos and upload those, and maybe do some shorts on that. Some type of content. Anyway, so this is kind of an impromptu stream. I didn't really prepare. I took like 5 minutes, thought of some topics. So if the topics are not, good tonight, I apologize. I'm gonna review 4 films, which is New Year's Evil, Ants. I just watched this, very good film, and then Big Trouble in Little China. I've seen this before, but I did not put it in my movie app, so now it's in the movie app. And then They Live, which is, I don't know if this is in the movie app or not. I'm going to have to look, but I'm going to review those 4. And then we're going to try to find some new 80s sci-fi films for the list. I'm just going to write in Google, and then whatever ones I find, I'm going to watch those trailers and kind of review them. And then if there's time, we're going to do my New Year's checklist, like what I'm going to achieve in the new year. Check it out. Staying cool when the heat is on. You guys know Fears. I got the fan going. I like staying cool. So I got this it was like a $1 t-shirt at Goodwill. All right, so let's call Lantern. Let's get rocking and shocking. All right, let's see how Lantern's doing. I heard Lantern on Yakov's show. I watched a little bit of the Yakov show. I saw well, I'll tell you guys what I saw after I get done hanging out with Lantern. So, yeah. All right, here we go. Yo! Lantern? Did Lantern go asleep? Well, it is 12:00.
Come on now.
Yo, Lantern!
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, is that Banjo?
It's me.
What's up, Banjo? What's up? What's going on, Banjo? Banjo, what are you doing over at Lantern's house right now? Lantern, Banjo, get off of Lantern's toilet. Be sure you flush and go get me Lantern. Banjo, quit using Lantern's toilet. Lantern, what in the hell? What in the hell was Banjo using your toilet for?
I don't know.
Lantern, what's going on? What's going on, Twin? What's up, Twin? How you been, Twin? Lantern, good job on Yakov's show, my friend.
Oh, you watched it? You were looking?
Well, I watched a little bit of it. Half of the show I was napping. The other half of the show I did watch. So I watched all the way from the I watched the Carl Kish thing. Then I fell asleep while you were watching me and Randall. Someone said someone said you watched some type of Randall and me video. I guess on Randall's channel because Yakov knows it's quite a no-no to watch videos off of my channel. And but I never said anything about Randall's, so that's fair game unless Randall says no. And then I watched I guess I fell asleep when you were watching me and Randall. I watched Tommy just going insane on Carrie. Do you remember that, Lantern? Do you remember when that happened? It was what? Remember? Do you remember? Do you remember? It was still when I was. What's up?
I know you went live.
I went live. But there's a reason why I went. There's a reason why I went live, Lantern. I was so tired from work. I barely got any work done today. And I just woke up from a big long nap like 3 hours ago. So I slept pretty much during the day. I was just very, very tired. So I slept a lot of the day. I didn't get a lot of work done. And I just started editing about, like I said, about an hour or two ago, So I kept waking up, falling asleep, all day, Lantern. So I had a bunch of mini naps. Like I slept for 3 hours and then I fell back asleep, and then I slept for another 4 hours, went back asleep. I just couldn't get myself out of bed, And then when I made it to the couch to watch the Yakov, I kept dozing in and out. So I barely got any. I barely got any editing done, Lantern. So I need to put up some content because for 13 days now since I've been on my break, I haven't missed any content, But what I did see, Lantern, is I saw the Carl Kish thing, and then I saw where Tommy was going nuts on Carrie, and you were around then, Lantern. Remember it was whenever my internet would crap out at the mansion, I would always go to the coffee shop. Well, I went to the coffee shop, and this is how much I remember. I went to the coffee shop. I'm doing my birthday live stream. Tommy came in, said, "Hey, happy birthday, Fierce," and then Tommy went like on a 20-minute rant on, I don't know who he was yelling at, but he yelled at somebody. Carrie got really pissed off and said, "Hey, Tommy, you ruined Fierce's birthday live stream," and then let the war begin between, Carrie and Tommy. And that's how much I remember. And then he went on the drama alert thing, and he was like, you're a tiny person, fuck you, and da-da-da-da. I mean, he was going nuts. So that's how much I remember. So, Lantern, did you have a good nap?
Yeah, did you?
I had a lot of good naps. It wasn't just one big nap, Lantern. It was like a bunch of like little mini naps, Lantern, what'd you have for dinner?
Some mac and cheese, potatoes, and
mac and cheese. Nice.
Meatloaf, yep.
I like meatloaf. I used to like mac and cheese when I was a kid, Landon, but I can't really do the mac and cheese now. That's too cheesy. That's too cheesy for my stomach. But yeah, I had some chicken noodle soup for dinner, and then I made myself a nice garden salad. So that's what I had for dinner. So yeah. So I'm gonna try to get like a little stream in before I have to go to work because I gotta be at work at 4:30. So yeah. So Lantern, what's your stream gonna be about today?
I don't know. Not yet.
You haven't figured it out yet? All right.
Not yet.
Yeah. How about you do a topic on farting? Lantern's like, that's an everyday thing, Fears. Yeah. Hey, Lantern. Oh, damn. Damn, that was a stinky one, Lantern.
Yeah. Damn.
Lantern, the best one that you've done so far is when, like, I could just tell by your face. I could tell by your face, Lantern, when you did it, is you knew that you were going to do it. Danny D had no idea. So you were planning to do it. You were like, all right, y'all, we're going to go live. We're going to go live. And then you're like, yeah. Oh, yeah, there we go. And then he was like, really? He's like, really? A fart? And you're like, oh, hang on, wait. Fart number 2. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I was like, damn, 2 farts. Whoa.
Yeah.
Ew. All right, buddy. We'll spread the link, and I'll see you in the chat, all right? All right, Chung. Lantern. That fucking guy. Oh, shit. Yeah, but Lantern's a crafty one. Lantern knew that he was going to fart. Danny D didn't know. Danny D did not. I'll give Lantern that. So it was like a prank on the fans, and it was a prank on Danny D, which, I mean, that was a pretty good prank. Anyway, let's open up the chat, and we'll say hi. No. Danny D did not. I'll give Lantern. All right. Yo, guys. What's up? What's up? Thank you for the like. I appreciate that. What's up, Strong Bear? What's up, Lantern? What's up, Vic? Let's see. Let me catch up with the chat here. I decided to not go not talk too much because, I didn't want to get too far behind on the chat, so I just said hello to Lantern and see how he's doing. Yeah, I slept all day. Almost all day. I was tired. We were busy last night at work. Yeah, what's up, Kate? Let's see. Hi, John. How are you doing? I'm feeling refreshed. I pretty much slept all day. So, yeah. So, what's up, Pixel? What's up, Chicken Wizard? He goes, well, howdy, Fears. Well, howdy. Chicken Wizard says, good sleep. It was. I was pretty energized. That's why I was like, I got to do some type of content. I'm like, all I did was sleep. And like I said, I kept dozing in and out of Yakoff's live. Not that I'm saying Yakoff is boring. I just could not get up off the couch. Because normally when I'm watching someone's live, I either watch it on the couch or I watch it right here. And I'll just like lean forward and just kind of watch it like this. But I just couldn't get off the couch, so I watched a little bit of the Carl Kish. I missed whatever stream that someone told me. I think it was Yak said that he watched a video off of Randall's. And I was like, well, that's not off limits. And so then I caught just Tommy just fucking going nuts. I mean, ranting and raving. Kind of doing a Larry. So instead of Larry bitching, Tommy was like, Carrie, you're a tiny person. Fuck you. You leaked my number. And I was like, well, I know what that's like because somebody leaked my number. So I get it. I understand it. So I understand why Tommy was mad, but I think it was my birthday stream because of all that happened. I don't remember who Tommy was yelling at. He came in, said, I remember I was at the coffee shop. We're all having a good time. Tommy came in, spent like 2 minutes. Yo, Fears, happy birthday. I don't even remember what age I was at that time, like what birthday we were celebrating. And he said, happy birthday, and then went on a 20-minute rant, like destroying somebody. I can't remember who it was. And Pixel, I didn't know that was you, the fake Tommy. This is new information. You're like, hey, Tommy, I love Mountain Dew. And I was just like, oh, shit, that Pixel was behind that? God damn, as Pixel would say. But that was pretty funny. I'll give you that. That was pretty good. But, yeah. So I hadn't seen that video in quite a while. But that's what I caught. So, yeah. Anyway, let's see. Hi, Chicken Wizard. How are you? Don't always feel pressured to have topics. Sometimes it's good just to have a chat. Yeah. So if we don't get to the topics, but see, this was an impromptu stream because I thought, I won't sleep all day. I'll have plenty of time to finish editing the Christmas Eve vlog, and I'll get it up. I was like, I'll post it like right before Yak's rant. That didn't happen because I kept on sleeping. And then when I woke up, I was like, oh shit, it's fucking 9 o'clock. I was like, damn. I'm like, I didn't get any fucking work done. So I started editing, and I was like, I'm not going to be able to finish it tonight. So the Christmas Eve vlog will be out tomorrow. But I was like, I got to do some type of content tonight. So yeah. So that's why I'm doing it. Yeah. Yo! What's up, Bukaki? He says, They Live is cool. Oh, it is. Randall told me about that one. Because Randall's like, Fears, you love John Carpenter. I was like, that I do. I'm like, he does make good work. He does have good stuff. So let's see. What's up, Yak? Good show, by the way. He says, I'm going to watch in bed and fall asleep. There you go. Well, it would be only right because I was falling asleep during your live. Literally, all I caught was the Carl Kish, and then Tommy screaming and ranting and raving and going nuts and about like "fuck you, Terry! What the fuck? You leaked my number!" like insane. And I was like, the good old days. The good old days. There we are. What's up, Vic? Good to see you. Vic, you're kind of like Pixel and Bukaki and Visions. You like the old ones too. You like the old 80s, 90s, 70s ones. I like more 70s and 80s. 90s, they're all right. But 80s for sure. 80s for sure. What's up, Strong Bear? Good to see you. Strong Bear says, hey, Kate. Hey, Lantern. Guess who it is? Chicken Jockey. Oh, that's right, Lantern. That's right, y'all. That's right. Let's see. Howdy, stranger. How you been? Oh, I've been around museum, but good to see you. Good to see you. I've been enjoying my break. I've actually been getting a lot of work done. At work and work at home, on the vlogs, so things have been going good. But, Pixel, I gotta say, that was a good impression. That was a good impression. I had no idea that you were the fake Tommy. I know you told me once you called in, I guess at one time Tommy had some type of, I don't even know what you want to call a hotline, and you called in and you basically did like a racist Hulk Hogan. You're like, hey, Tommy, this is the Hulkster. And then I think you said the N-word or something. I can't remember. You may want to refresh me and the fans. But I remember you telling me you did something like that, and Tommy was like, oh, shit, and he got mad and hung up the phone or some shit. And I was like, that's pretty good, too. That was pretty funny. That was pretty funny. So, yeah. Let's see. Oh, shit, here we go. Lantern says, bye, museum and Bukaki. Both of you all are timed out. Lantern, you got to let it go. You got to let it go. Wow. Anyway. You look good in green, Fierce. Well, thanks. I appreciate that. Who is this? Something Collectibles. Let's have a look at his channel. Carly Collectibles. Well, welcome. Welcome. Let's see. Well, $1. $1 at Goodwill. So there you are. No hush, all chat it up. You are listen, museum. You are a friend. You are more than welcome to chat it up. Lantern's got this war going on. This war going on between Bukaki and museum. I don't know what's going on. But yeah. Oh, Larry's here. Well, hi, Larry. Are we gonna behave today? Are we going to behave today, buddy? Yak showed the Randy drawing stream. Well, there's more than one. You took over and ruined it. No, I didn't. All right, well, later, Larry. I gave you a chance. Same old Larry. Bye. And there's more than one drawing stream. Me and Randall have done a lot. We haven't done one in a while, which we need to. I keep telling Randall the returns of the drawing streams. So I hope we get to do one. But there's more than one. Let's see. When will you stream from bed? Tucked in all cozy. Oh, I can't steal that from Lantern. That museum, that's Lantern's department. Because we've never actually seen Lantern's bed. I wouldn't want to, but Lantern does fall asleep in that blue sleeping bag all the time. So, I mean, that's more Lantern's department. You know what I'm saying? You can't break tradition. You can't break tradition whatsoever. Oh, I love this spin. Right before I timed out Larry, he says, you timed me out last night for complimenting your mother. That wasn't a compliment, though. He literally called my mother Helen Keller. My mom can see, my mom can talk, my mom can hear. Helen Keller couldn't do any of that stuff. So, you're not fooling anyone, Larry. Anyway. Let's see. Oh, hey, DJ! Evening. Now, DJ, are you the one that sent me the Slimer, little action figure that was like this tall? It's like an action, plushie. If you are, thank you, because I couldn't figure out. Somebody sent that to my P.O. box. And if that's you, then thank you very much for sending that. So, yeah. What's up, Chicken Wizard? Good to see you. Let's see. Fears Carly is Lantern's girlfriend. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. Cool. Cool. Nice. I guess I missed a lot since I've been gone. I had no idea that Lantern had a girlfriend. I may have to ask Lantern where he got his new girlfriend from. No, still not the one who sent you that. Who is this mysterious person? It must be a fan that doesn't want to talk in the chat. And I sure as hell didn't send it to myself because the fans would know it. You guys know I'm a terrible liar. I swear on my life, it was sent to my P.O. box. I picked it up. I got a Christmas card from somebody the same day, and then it was in a big white bag. I'm sorry, it was white on the outside, but it was black. And I thought, okay, well, this is from a fan. I'll just wrap it and put it under the tree. So it was definitely from a fan. I just don't know who it was. So yeah, okay. I'm DJ from Detroit. Okay, well, this person was from Chicago. Because on the little, that's what it was. It was a black wrapping. It was in a black bag, but it had a white tag on it. That's what I meant to say. Excuse me. So I'm not lying. It said Chicago, Illinois. So I know it's from a fan because I don't know anyone from Chicago, Illinois. And then DJ just said he's from Detroit. So there you go. So I have no idea. So DJ from Chicago, thanks a lot. I appreciate it. Let's see. Kate, are you mad at me? Yakov said, and then she says, yes, Yakov. Oh, shit. Wow. Well, it's none of my business. It's none of my business. So, yeah. I believe you, and that was my first night on here when you got that. Okay, yeah. That is. That's why I was asking you. I was like, is it from you? Is it from somebody else? I'm like, I don't know. Anyway. Oh, by the way, Yakov, you stole that from me. Keep it flipped. Keep it flopped. But you know what I gotta say? Don't even fucking go there. Don't even fucking go there. So stop flipping and flopping. Actually, Yakov has stopped flipping and flopping. He used to flip-flop a lot back in the day. But I wrote him that exactly. I was doing a little joke on Yakov. Right as soon as he got done, I went over to Discord and I said, hey, stop flipping and flopping. Stop saying that. I'm like, don't even fucking go there. And then Yakov said, yeah, but Fears, you said I was the master flip-flopper. I said, oh, you were. I said, back in the day. Now me and Yak are good friends. So, yeah. Anyway. All right. Let's start things off right with a nice little can crush. R.I.P. Mr. Rasmus. There we are. All right. There it is. Nice little can crush. Making progress on James's book here. We're about almost halfway through. All right, let's see. Chicago owners got a mess load of snow today. Seems like you can come on after we get snow. Yeah. Well, my mom got a lot of snow in her area in Wentzville, Missouri. My mom, from what she said, they got 2 big snowstorms. One week they got 5 inches of snow. Another week they got another 4 inches of snow. So total 9 inches. I was like, damn, that's a lot. So yeah, let me back my computer up a little bit. Let's see. Adam the Woo used to do that with water bottles. Nice. Oh yeah, no worries. No worries. Well, me, I don't know if you saw this, DJ. I don't know when you started watching, but me and my buddy Zach and my buddy Dave and my buddy Tina, we all went to Adam's house. I bought some flowers in a vase, put them down to honor him, and I got a little cross, put that down. I put some pictures in a frame, 3 pictures that me and him, because I did 1 interview with him, 3 photos. I wish I would have filmed more. And then I really wouldn't count when me and Sega meeting him as an interview. That was more him just being in my vlog, just vlogging with us, doing a little cameo. But I did interview him, and that's the first thing I uploaded with me and him. And then, if you saw, Adam made a real tiny, quick cameo in my Super Retro Con, the thing I just uploaded. When I see the guy on the stage and he's doing the Michael Jackson dance, you see Adam in the right-hand corner. If you watch it back, he's in the right-hand corner, and he's got his little tripod, and he's got his camera, and he's just filming away. I'm off to the left. Adam's way in the right-hand corner, and I say, "Oh, a little bit of Michael Jackson," and then Adam turns his face, looks at me, smiles, and then he goes back to vlogging. So that was pretty cool to have him in a little cameo too. So there it is. I remember the Adam the Woo live you did that night. Yeah, me and Zach did that, and then we had my friend Jeff on there. That's in charge of all the Florida Comic Cons and all the Florida toy shows that he does. That's probably the most views a stream has ever gotten on my channel. It got to like 4,000 views, and I was like, holy shit. So that's the most my streams have ever gotten, like on an actual show. And I was like, 4,000? I was like, holy shit. It was insane. I was like, it's fucking nuts. So yeah. Anyway, did you put a sticker on his door? No, I didn't. Because I didn't want to do anything to his home museum, but I put down the flowers, I put down the cross, I put down a prayer candle, and then I put down the pictures. Zach put down a candle, a picture of him. He bought a t-shirt for Adam and put it on his doorstep for like one of his family members. So yeah. Tell Zach no more Adam the Woo videos. I need to upload my tribute video to Adam the Woo. That one's going to be hard to edit, and I still need to put down a tribute video for my dad. I can't get around to editing that one because that one's going to be so hard for me to edit a tribute video for my dad because I want to, but it's going to be that's probably going to be an emotional video to edit. So, but yeah. I didn't even know that he uploaded another one, Chicken Wizard. I had no idea. I had no idea that Zach. Before I go to work, I'm going to have to check and see what video that Zach did. Because I had no clue that he even uploaded another one. I know he uploaded the one of lukewarm bowl of Hamburger Helper. You know he has. That's a given. That's a given, Bukaki. That's a given. Even when I was reading that, I was like, oh, I know where this is going. I was like, oh, yeah. I'm like, he did. Anyway. So, yeah. All right. Let's see. What should we start with? I'm going to start with 2 reviews. Let's see. Which one should we do? You know what? I just watched this. This one was made in ants. It's basically the Jaws versions, except with ants. And good film. 1977. Let's start with that. Let's start with that one. Dave, my buddy Dave in the chat, Strong Bear 19. He actually suggested this film. We were at Barnes and Noble, and he was like, "Fears." He's like, "You like Jaws, right?" And I was like, "Hell yeah, I like Jaws." And he's like, "Well, if you like Jaws, you'll like this one." And I was like, "Is it good?" He's like, "Oh yeah." And he goes, "It's old though, 1977." I was like, "That's all right." I'm like, "I'll check it out." So, Ants. Here we go. So, Ants. 1977. Definitely a lot of good kills in it. So, good kills right off the bat. My favorite kill. I thought this guy was going to live. So this older guy, he gets all the way to the very end, right? I don't want to tell you how it ends, but this guy gets almost to the very end of the film, and he's sitting very still because someone says if you sit very still, then ants won't bite you. So he's sitting there like that, trying to be as still as possible, which is kind of unbelievable because if you get one ant on your arm, it's going to irritate your flesh. anytime I've had an ant on me, I'm like, oh, and I flick it off and I start itching, you know, because one ant. So, well, this guy's got a million ants on his face, on his arms, and he's just sitting there real still, and he's like, and then there's two other people doing it, like, don't move, we'll get out of this. You know, there's going to be some people that's going to come and, like, help us get all the ants off. Don't move. Well, this old guy just cannot take it anymore. And he's like, I can't take it. They're all over me. They're all over me. And he starts going like this, and he starts going like that. And all of a sudden, he trips. And then he falls through a glass window right out onto the porch. Right out onto the porch. Right? So then he looks down, and he sees the pool. And he's like, I can make it. He goes, I'll jump off the porch and land in the pool, and then all the water will get all the ants off of me. Well, he goes to jump off the porch. He jumps off the porch, and he just misses the pool by that much, and he lands on the concrete, and he dies. And I was like, damn, he was that close. He was that close. So, the jump. So, the jump kill. That's my favorite kill. Jump kill. No, Lennon. I didn't block her. She's in the chat. I see her. She said, hello, Strong Bear. Hi, Lantern. She says, hello, everyone. You look good in green. I did not block her, Lantern. I can see her just fine. I didn't block her. She's still in the chat. She just hasn't commented. I did not block her. At the beginning, she says, hello, everyone. She goes, you look good in green, Fears. And then Dave said, hey, Carly. And then, hi, Lantern. And then, hello, Strong Bear. And then she stopped commenting. I did not block her. Didn't block her. I timed out Larry because I didn't want to deal with this bullshit tonight. I did not block her. Are you jealous, Fears? Is Fears? I'm not jealous, Lantern. Lantern, I did not block her. I promise you. She just stopped commenting. Look up in the chat. If I would have blocked her, then her messages would have gone away, Lantern. I did not block her whatsoever. All right, so that was my favorite kill, the guy jumping for the pool. Lots of action. So lots of action. It's not just a horror movie. I'd say it's a action horror because there's a lot of action. It's not just like kill. It's like kills because of the ants, but there's also a lot of action in it. So action horror. Lots of action, lots of horror in it. The guy that's in Airwolf, I think his name is David Van Dyke. Barry Van Dyke. He was in Airwolf season 4, and he's in this movie. Barry Van Dyke. He's in this movie. So yeah, sorry, all my movies just like fell off by accident. I'm sorry about that. So he's in this movie. I'd say he's the most famous person in this movie. So Barry Van Dyke is in this film, and he's very young. I don't know. He looks, I don't know, he looks 21, 22-ish. It does have a good ending. So good ending. It opens up with a kill. Someone's in a construction site. I don't want to show you how. I don't want to tell you how they die. But it opens up like real fast. And I'm like, oh shit, it's only like 3 minutes into the film. And someone dies at a construction site by the ants. I was like, they're starting off hot. So, good ending. Good opening. Let's see, what are my two favorite scenes? Probably when they find the dead guy in the construction site and two guys get bit. and they run out of the construction site, and they have to shoot some water, because if you get too many ant bites, then you'll die. This guy just gets 1 or 2. This guy gets 1 or 2. So that whole scene of trying to save him, one guy's already dead, another guy dies in the construction site. So they take both of those guys to the hospital, and then the 2 guys that tried to save him, they both get bit. They get treated for their wounds at the hospital. And again, the people that they saved, 1 died and 1 survived. So that's probably my second favorite scene. So saving the guys from the construction site, because it starts the tension. And then number 1, probably my favorite scene, is them trying to escape the hotel. All these ants just take over this hotel, and they're like, we can't go out the back door, we can't go out the front door. They try the side door. There's ants everywhere. I mean, they're all over the fucking place. And everyone's like, what the fuck are we going to do? And he's like, and then the main guy, this guy right here is like, I don't know, but I'll think of something. Like, you guys just got to give me a fucking hot minute, and I'll come up with something, you know? So them trying to escape is probably the best scene out of the whole film. So escaping the hotel. I do recommend it. It was a good watch. I enjoyed it, so I do recommend it. And I'd probably rate it. Jaws is way better, so Jaws probably gets like a 10 out of 10. This, I'm going to give it an 8.7 out of 10. It was pretty good. The only reason why I gave it an 8.7 is it's a little unbelievable. You get 1 or 2 ants on you, people are already starting to irritate and itch their arm. You get like 10,000 on you, like that guy's like, we'll just stay still. We'll stay still. And none of the ants will bite us. And I'm like, I'm like, this is bullshit. I'm like, this is fucking bullshit. I'm like, if you had 10,000 ants on you, you would be like scratching your face, and your face would be so red, your arms would be so red. You know, I'm like, you can't just sit there like, you know, goose fraba. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. You're not going to do that. So that part was kind of unbelievable. But that was the only part I didn't like. So besides that, it was a pretty good flick. I do recommend it. So check it on out. And because it's like killer ants, it's a little bit of sci-fi too. So this one will not be going down in my horror section. This one will be going up in my sci-fi section. So yeah, so it's action, horror, and a little bit of sci-fi. So a little bit of sci-fi. Alright. Let me catch up with the chat, and then I'm going to call Lantern, because I want to know how Lantern got this girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, alright, here, let me catch up with the chat here. But Lantern, I did not block your girlfriend. I promise. Let's see. You don't have a girlfriend. That's maybe why you're real. I'm not jealous, Lantern. I'm happy for you. I'm happy, buddy. Strong Bear says ants. Oh, it was a good one. Strong Bear, I want to thank you for giving me that suggestion, my friend, because it was good. I gave it a big thumbs up. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Vic puts in ants. Oh, yeah. Vic, it's a good one. Vic, I'm telling you, you should watch it. What's up, Tinder Immortal? John, when was the last time you styled your hair with gel? It's been a while. Probably at a con back in 2025. It's been a minute. Fears, what are your top 3 horror movies? That's hard. Let's put it in the book, shall we? What are Fears' 3 top horror films? Number 1, Halloween. Halloween, 1978 with Michael Myers. Number 2, probably Return of the Living Dead. Return of the Living Dead. Because that is a it's a horror movie, but it's also a zombie film too. But I guess that counts. So that's number 2, and then number 3. God, it's hard to pick 3, DJ, because I was gonna say Friday the 13th, but that's when Mrs. Voorhees killed everybody. But I also like nothing against Mrs. Voorhees. I like her as the killer, but I also like Jason as the killer because Jason really doesn't get his hockey mask until part 3. He kills, fat fuck Shelly, says, hey, Shelly, fuck you, kills him, slits his throat, grabs the hockey mask, throws it on, and then he kills that dumb Vera bitch with a harpoon through her eye. She was asking for it, though, because she's pretty dumb. She's pretty dumb. She's hot, though, but she's dumb. So I'm just going to play it safe and put Friday the 13th, the very first one. Friday the 13th. All right. Let's see. Let me catch up with the chat here. Came about the same time as, Dave, I need to watch that one because, Dave, I gave you the 4K version because I found a better version of that movie. I just haven't bought it yet because the other version, the Blu-ray version, it's got so much more bonus features because I love watching movies, but I also love how they make movies. That's why I went to film school. I've always enjoyed like the behind the scenes shit. So I gave that for Dave's birthday. So yeah, Dave, I need to watch that one, and then the other one about the crazy space bitch that like goes to 40,000 years in the future, or she time travels 40,000 years into the future, and she has to like either kidnap a prince or save a prince, and she's half naked and she's doing drugs or something. I don't know. You said some shit like that. So yeah. Let's see. Kate, what would you do if ants stole your purse? I would step on them, Vic. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Let's see. Did you see that Bam is going to be in Jackass 5? I heard about that. Hopefully there's a trailer out. Because if there is, I'm going to watch it tonight. Lantern's going nuts. Lantern, I am not jealous. I'm glad that you have a girlfriend, Lantern. That's great. Good job, buddy. I'm not jealous. Let's see. Fear, steer clear of fire ants. Oh, I will. I think Zach is just trying to get views off of Adam's death. Doing multiple tribute videos is a little over the top. Yeah. Like, whenever I catch up, I'm going to do one tribute video. One tribute video for my dad and one tribute video for Adam. I think one is enough. Let's see. Halloween, I definitely want to see. You've never seen that, DJ? You've never seen the original Halloween? Shame on you. Shame on you. Oh, man. Shame. Shame. I'm more into thriller, paranormal stuff. I mean, that stuff's good, too. That stuff's good. Yo, Fears, are you back doing lives for good now? Not yet, Jucifer. I had to come up with something on the spot, and I pretty much slept all day because I was so tired after work. I had like 4 or 5 naps. I would nap for like 3 hours, wake up, check my mail, come back, and then I just sat on the couch and I was going to go watch a movie, and then I fell asleep again. And then I did some laundry, and then I put them away, and then I just laid on my bed, and then I fell asleep again. So I was pretty much conked out all day. So yeah. So I didn't get much work done. So I'm going to try and edit a little bit. So I'm ready to go. I'm not going to go back to sleep. As soon as 4:30 comes around, I'm on my way to work, Or I should be, or I'm going to leave because I have to clock in at 4:30. But right after this stream, I'm going to have a little late dinner because I haven't had any dinner. Not dinner. I had dinner. I'm gonna make my lunch. Jeez, maybe I got too much sleep. You guys know what I meant. I had dinner. I'm gonna make my lunch for work. Jesus. And then I'm gonna do a little bit of editing, but the Christmas Eve vlog should be done later on today, because technically it's a new day now because it's 12:47. So I'm going to debut that later on today. So, yeah. But, yeah, I had to do some type of content, Jucifer. I was like, well, I'm not going to break my 13-day streak of uploading. So, right after this stream, I'm going to do 2 TikTok response videos and upload those on my main channel. So, both channels get a little content. 2 videos here, this stream here. So, yeah. Yep. Bam is only in the archive footage. At least he's sober though, because I've met drunk Bam and I've met sober Bam. They're quite 2 different animals. So yeah. The people I have beef with are the ones who never met him. Let's see. Looks like you lost your crown, Lampy. Lantern's going nuts with this crown stuff. Hell yeah, dude. Christmas vlog 2025 coming after this year. Oh yeah. Because I don't think I filmed anything for Christmas 2023. I don't think I did. Because I'm trying to upload the videos in order, Tinder Immortal, because I've got like 20, less than 20 now, because I've been pumping out vlogs. But when I started it, I've got like 25 vlogs backlogged. But since I've been uploading, now I'm down to like 18 or 19. After I do the Christmas Eve vlog of 2024, then we'll be down to like 17. But I've got a hell of a lot of vlogs to catch up on. But if I keep uploading a video every single day, like I said, I should be up to date in about a month, maybe a month and a half. Hopefully, because I'm like, fuck all this old shit, man. I want to get all the old stuff up, and then brand new vlogs this year. Brand new. And in between me catching up, I'm going to do some new vlogs this year, because I'm not going to stop making new content this year by trying to get the old stuff up. So yeah. All right, let me call Lantern and see what this girlfriend situation's about, because Lantern's holding out on me. I did not know Lantern got a girlfriend since I was gone. So I'll congratulate him. Am I jealous? No. What's up, D-Man? Good to see you. D-Man, Dave told me, well, Dave didn't have to tell me this. I know you don't fuck around when it comes to those peppers. They look hot. They look hot as hell. And so Dave was like licking his lips, licking his fingers, eating the pickles the other day. And I was like, damn, that shit must be hot. Because I do like pickles, but only the dill thinly sliced hamburger pickles. And I don't mind the pickles that they serve at like Fazoli's, those long pickles, and then the ones that you get at the steakhouses. So if you go to any steakhouse, they serve a steak with french fries. You can get mashed potatoes, whatever. And then there's a massive like dill pickle like that fucking long. So, but my favorite ones are the slicely thin hamburger pickles. Those are the best. I could eat those just right out of the jar. So I saw Dave eating those. And then after his stream, I called Dave up. I said, Dave, I said, I know those pickles probably tasted good. And he was like, oh yeah, Fears. I said, yeah. But I said, you're using the pepper in the juice to like marinate them and get those pickles as hot as possible. Dave's like, yeah. And I said, have you tried the pepper yet? He goes, not yet. I guess he's going to do that like in a week or two. And I said, are those pickles hot? And he went, oh yeah, Fears. And I said, see, Dave, you can eat those. Dave, I'm telling you, his stomach is a fucking steel trap. Steel trap. If I even had one of those, I'd be in the hospital for weeks because my stomach is so weak. And I was like, that sucks. For me. It doesn't suck for Dave because Dave, like my dad was the same way. Dave, I wish you could have met my dad. My dad could eat all the hot spices he wants. Me and my dad and my mom, my brother, we would go to like an Indian restaurant. My dad would just literally grab the menu and be like, yeah, I want this and this and this and this, and make them as hot as possible. And then they'd be like, and for you, sir? And I'd be like, yeah, I want this, this, and this, but make it as mild as possible. Then they would take the menu away, and I'd be like, Dad, you're so lucky. And my dad would be like, yeah, like, hot stuff's never phased my body. I said, ever? He goes, no. He goes, when I was a kid, I could eat the most hottest, spiciest things ever. I was like, that sucks, because Indian food is good, much more better when it's hot and spicy. It still tasted good eating it mild, but I was like, this sucks. So, yeah. I don't know. So, Dave, you are the spice master. Dave is the spice master. Anyway, let's see. Lantern is a ladies' man. Oh, I know he is. Lantern cranks him out. Let's see. I have some pictures for you. I will post them in Dave's Discord. Well, I haven't been in anyone's Discord in a while. Like I said, like about a week ago, I was in Yaks for like 5 minutes because Visions called me on it. But besides that, I haven't been in any because I'm taking a break from that. So just directly email me them, D-Man. Like on Discord, just send them to me in a direct message. It's good stuff you would like. I'm sure I would like them, but would my stomach like them? Probably not. So yeah. Anyway. That's true, Kate. He's turning 40, so I told Zach whenever his birthday comes around, I don't know what we're going to do, but we're going to do something. So Dave's probably going to get an invite. Tina's probably going to invite James, and then me, and I don't know what we're going to do. That's up to Zach. And then we'll, yeah. All right, let's call Lantern, because I want to hear about Carly. You sly devil, you. Lantern, yo! Listen, Banjo, you need to get the hell out of here, and I want to talk to my buddy Lantern. All right?
What's up?
Lantern, I am not jealous that you have a girlfriend, man. That's great. Lantern, where did you meet Carly? Where'd you meet her?
On Instagram.
On Instagram? Is she a sexy Instagram model?
Maybe, I don't know.
Damn! Wow, y'all. How long you guys been going out?
I don't know, for a good while.
Good while? And you were keeping this from your buddy Fears? Unbelievable, Lantern.
Are you jealous?
I'm not jealous. I'm happy. I'm happy for you. Lantern, I would never be jealous of you, buddy. I'm glad that you are the leader of the community, and I'm glad that you got a girlfriend, so.
I see you get blocked out, Carly.
I did not block her. I swear.
Are you sure?
I swear.
Where?
I swear on hair, Lantern, I did not block her.
Yeah.
Because Lantern, whenever you block someone, it erases their messages. I scrolled up the chat, and her messages are still there. She just stopped commenting, but I am happy for you, buddy. I'm happy for you. So who messaged you first? Did you message her first, or did she message you?
I don't know.
You don't remember? All right. That's all right.
Mm-hmm.
So a good long while. So weeks, days. What's up?
Not bad.
All right, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
You think it'll last, Lantern? You think long lasting? That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, Lantern, I wish I could say something about my love life, but nothing. Zero. Nothing.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, with all this, Lantern, craziness going on right now,
Yeah.
I haven't had time to write anyone on any dating apps or anything. So yeah, it's actually starting to calm down, Lantern. Because Visions actually commented last night. Which that was a big surprise to me. So I'm just gonna leave him alone. Hopefully he'll come around, and he'll want to have a private conversation at some point, so we can get the this T-shirt bullshit situated. Mm-hmm. But everybody knows how sorry I am to you.
Yeah.
I promise, Lantern. I'm telling you, if I ever tell you in the course of my life to take down a stream, you never have to talk to me ever again. So I promise I will never tell you to take down a stream, Lantern. Ever. Yeah. Ever. Mm-hmm. Well, Lantern, I'm happy for you. I am happy for you. Well, good luck with Carly, and we'll see. Lantern, just don't fart around her. Don't fart. Oh, damn! Oh, Lord. Well, you know what? Maybe she's into it, Lantern. You know?
Yeah.
You know, girls can fart. They don't like to.
Yeah.
You know?
Uh-huh.
Like my ex, she would let a little toot toot out, and she'd blame it on me, and I was like, don't even fucking go there. She's like, oh, I thought that was you, Fierce. I'm like, that wasn't fucking me. I was like, that was you. And she's like, well, you go to the bathroom a lot. I'm like, there's a big difference between getting up out of bed and going to the restroom and farting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, did I get up out of the bed? And she's like, no. I was like, well, there you go. I'm like, you're lying your ass off. I'm like, I'm still in bed. You farted. And then she's like, oh, okay. I just let out a little toot toot. I'm like, yeah, well, then just fucking own it. I'm like, don't blame it on me. Because I'm like, I didn't fart. And hers were big, Lantern. Hers were big. It was like, and then woke my ass up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm trying to sleep. I'm trying to sleep. And then she blames it on me. I'm like, get the hell out of here.
Mm-hmm.
And you believe that, Lantern?
Yeah.
Oh, it's always the guy's fault. I'm like, no, it's not, you know. I was like, that's fucking hilarious. But yeah. Anyway, well, Lantern, I'm happy for you, buddy. I'm happy for you. So yeah. So do you guys laugh a lot? You guys joke around a lot together? Lantern?
Yeah.
That's cool, because women love a guy that can make them laugh, you know?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, man, they eat that shit up.
Beard?
I'm here.
What happened? Hello?
I'm here, Lantern.
Beard, give me? Hello?
I'm here.
Now I can hear you.
I'm here, Lantern.
Is it my name up there?
What's up?
Hello? Beard! Hello?
I'm here. What the hell? Oh, I think I lost Lantern. Hang on. Lantern? Hello? Hey, can you hear me now?
Is it raining up there?
Is it raining up there?
Yeah, is it raining up there where you are?
No, it's not raining right now. It was raining last night, but not right now. So yeah, well,
cutting in there a while ago.
I don't know if it was your mic or my mic, buddy, but I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that it cut out. So what about Texas? Is it been raining up there? Has it been going nuts?
Not made something like the other day or so.
What about snow, Lantern? Has it been snowing?
Not yet. No, yeah. They're trying to this weekend probably.
Well, that's good.
A little bit of snow for it, but not much.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I look forward to the show tomorrow, buddy. I doubt I'll come in, but I'll probably be watching.
Yeah.
But I may say hi in the chat. I don't know, Lantern. I'm kind of like keeping my distance, you know. I'm kind of letting everybody cool off a little bit, you know. So I may say hi, but if I don't say hi, Lantern, I'll definitely be there in spirit, buddy. But congrats on Carly. Now is Carly the same age as you? Like, are you guys like around the same age? No? Like, is she real young, or is she old, or what?
No, I don't know.
Oh,
I
okay.
can't remember how old she is.
Okay, buddy. All right. Well, hey, man, I'm happy for you. That's cool. I wish I could say I had a lady, buddy, but nothing yet, you know? Kate won't get off her lazy ass and come visit me, you know? So, I was joking, Kate. My bad. I'm just joking around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Lantern, you know I'm joking around. You know, Kate's not lazy. I'm just playing. Because I bet Kate was in the chat like, what the fuck is Fierce saying? No, I'm just playing around, buddy. I'm playing. Well, hey, man, that's cool. Well, good luck with Carly.
Yeah.
Good luck with her, you know?
Are you okay?
Do you think she's better?
Yeah.
Do you think she's better than Janet?
Hello? Fear? Okay. Again. Hello?
Lantern, you're trolling me.
She's better. I know.
You're trolling me, Lantern. It's either Lantern's mic or my mic. Lantern?
Hello?
Lantern, can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Hello?
I can hear you.
Yeah.
It's Lantern. It's either your mic or my mic. I'm sorry. So Lantern, before I go, is Carly better than Janet? Because I remember you were going out with some girl named Janet. Remember her?
I think so.
Yeah. So is Carly better than Janet?
She's more better.
There you go. That's cool. Cool. You know, probably farts a lot more, bigger boobies. You know.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, buddy. Well, I'm gonna get back to the chat.
Okay.
All right, Chunk.
Go!
Oh, Oh, shit. It was definitely Lantern's mic. It was definitely Lantern's mic. Oh, man. Like, junk. What the fuck? Oh, shit. Oh, Lord. All right, let me reopen the chat. Oh, that was funny. Fucking hell. Lantern's awesome. Lantern's fucking great. Oh, shit. Oh, my. Oh, that was great. Lantern. Oh, man. Lantern's one of the most funniest guys I've ever met. Lantern's fucking great. Let's see here. All right, let's open up the chat again. Lantern's awesome. All right. Oh, shit. I missed it. Visions commented, but then he retracted it. Oh, I missed it. That's all right. All right. Let's see. Where did I leave off? No, I wasn't in Dave's Discord today, D-Man. No, I was not. So that's probably a fake John Fierce. I was not in Dave's Discord. Absolutely not. Kate says, Lantern, you and Carly are cute. I don't know what she looks like, but I'm happy for Lantern. Yeah, D-Man, that was not me. I've been asleep pretty much all day. Literally, I would fall asleep. I woke up, checked my mail, had some lunch, went back to sleep. Waking up, sleeping. I was not in anyone's Discord today. Absolutely not. So that's probably a fake Fears. So, yeah. Let's see. Where did I leave off? Have you and Visions made up yet? Not yet. Not yet. I want to, but I don't think he's ready to talk. So, I know he's still mad because last night he said, suck it, nerd. And I was like, well, there you go. I'm like, that's very immature. So, I'm giving him some space. So, whenever he wants to talk and have an adult conversation, there we are. So, yeah. Zach probably wants some tail for his milestone birthday. I'm sure. Well, he keeps saying that he's on a break from his girlfriend. And then a few days later, I'll be like, hey, Zach, you want to hit up a bar or something since you're single now? You know, because I'm single. I've been single for a while. 6 years of nothing. And he'll be like, oh, yeah, Fierce, me and my girlfriend, we're back. And I'm like, are you? I'm like, it's only been 4 or 5 days. And he's like, yeah, but, you know, we worked it out. I'm like, oh, you did? I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I'm like, all right, well, never mind. I'm like, I'm glad you guys worked it out. Cool. And then I'll be like, well, that's so much for going to the bar with my buddy Zach. I mean, you could still go to a bar, but I'd rather just go with a buddy than go alone, you know. And then Dave's already married, so yeah. Anyway, Dave, can you send those pictures to Fierce? Well, D-Man, you can either send me a message because I don't have you blocked on Discord. You send me it, or Dave can send me because I want to see the pepper pictures, you know. So yeah. Anyway, Dave says that's why people get dogs to blame the farts on. Yeah, well, I thought she was hilarious. I'm in bed, right? Because she would spend the night always here, and then a couple weeks, so she'd come and hang out with me here for a couple weeks, you know, almost every day. And then when I found out she was cheating, then it was less days. And then we would alternate. Then I would sleep. I would stay at her house and we'd sleep. And I'm like, she's blaming me for farting. She's like, well, you know, you go to the bathroom a lot. I'm like, I'd look at her like she was nuts, Dave. I was like, why the hell would you get out of the bed to fart? People just lay in bed and they just fart. And I'm like, there's a huge difference of if I have to get up and go to the restroom, you get up out of the bed, my bathroom's in the hallway over here, you know, I'm sorry, this way, that way, over that way. Go in, do your business, get back in bed and go back to sleep. And then I looked at her and said, well, did I do that? No. I'm like, well then, I'm like, you can't say that. I'm like, it's you. I'm like, did you get up and go to the bathroom? No. I'm like, well then it's you. Because I'm like, I sure as hell didn't fart. I'm like, Fears, you know, my farts are loud because I have Crohn's. So if I let one out, you're going to know it, you know? And I didn't let one out, Dave. So I was like, she's lying. She's lying her ass off. I was like, what the hell? And I don't really care, but I'm like, don't fucking lie and say, oh, yeah, Fears farted. I'm like, no, I didn't. Anyway. So I thought that was funny. I thought that was funny. Anyway, let's see. All right, so who's winning the crowns? Let's see here. In first place, we got Jucifer. Second place is D-Man. Third is Carly. Fourth is Strong Bear. Fifth is Mr. Lantern. 6 is DJ. 7 is Pixel. And number 8 is Mrs. Tender Immortal. There you are. So that's a status report on the crowns. I am going to be assigning someone a mod position. Dave suggested that. So I think I'm going to mod up Zach and Dave. We'll see. We'll see. Whenever I come back to streaming. So, yeah. Ooh! Museum said, hey, Lantern, suck it, nerd. Lantern's not really a nerd, though. I don't think. You know? Ooh, excuse me. Let's see. Fears, has anyone told you that you sound like a late-night sports host? No. But that would be a cool job. That would be a cool job. Because I'm not shy in front of the camera. Fears embraces the camera. I embrace the camera. I'll be honest, DJ, there's only a few times in Fears' life where I've gotten nervous. Zach and Dave know one. If I know that I can, like go up and talk to a girl, I'm like, I can probably pull that off. I can go, get that girl's number, ask her out. But there's other times where I'm like, well, that girl's hot over there. She's way out of my league. I probably couldn't pull that off. But my dad always says, hey, you don't know until you try. So I've never had a problem going up, but so I've gotten nervous at that. Sometimes I get nervous whenever I've had to do like a public speech, like in high school or college, where I had to, like in college, we had to pick someone that we admire in film and write like a 30-page report, and then we pick out one of our favorite topics, like in the report, and you would have to make it into a speech. And I had to do a couple, like, in front of the class speeches. I get a little nervous doing that. And then I got a little bit nervous when I did that Spooky Empire interview because I had no idea what questions they were going to throw at me. But once it was all about Halloween and movies and, like Halloween shit, I was like, oh, well, I'm not nervous anymore. So, yeah. You got to hit the beach with Rand. Well, I want to because I don't think I hit the beach up not once last year. In 2025. I think the last time I honestly went to the beach was when me and Randall went to that restaurant that's on that dock in Daytona, and the restaurant is literally sitting on a dock, and you're about 150 feet up from the. So here's the restaurant, here's the dock, and it's about 150 feet from here to like to the ocean. And we did a vlog there, and I think you guys remember seeing that vlog, and I think that was in 2024. So because I know for a fact I did not get to the beach in 2025. Hopefully this year I can get to the beach at least once, if not twice. So we'll see. We'll see. Let's see. The same way as far as confidence. Your voice is very engaging. Well, thanks. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. That's very nice of you to say. Fears, are you going to come too when Zach comes to Florida? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Because you've kind of been spreading a little drama too, Kate. You know, I really don't like Fears isn't looking, so I'll just go into another Discord. I'll go into another live stream and, say stuff behind his back. So half of it's a little funny. Half of it's like, well, what the hell? She was real nice to my face, and then she goes in Yakov's live and says horrible things about me. So I'm like, Anyway. You have said that, Kate. That would be a cool gig, narrating audiobooks. Or a voice acting job. Like Jenny Lorenzo, I didn't know this until she put it on her channel. She voices cartoon characters in a whole bunch of cartoons, and she's done some cartoon character voices in movies. And I'm like, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. All right, let's continue on. Let's see. What next? Since Bukaki says They Live is cool, I agree. I agree with Bukaki. Bukaki, if you're still here, we're going to review They Live. One of John Carpenter's best. So They Live. They Live. I don't remember, Kate, but I've seen you say some horrible things in the chat. You have. You like to do a little flip-flopping yourself. You do. You do. So instead of Yak doing it now you're doing the flip-flopping. I like you, Fears. You're a great guy. And then all of a sudden you'll go into Yak's live or Dave's live in the chat. Fears is such a fucking horrible person. And then you'll go into this tirade rift. So I've seen it. I've sat there quietly and been like, that's not true. That's not true. I know that's not true. That's not true. So definitely don't like that. Let's see. They Live. I'm going to give it, let's see. Both of these are made by John Carpenter. I don't know if I can say this is better than this. You know, they're both good. I'm going to give They Live, I think this was Roddy Piper's first film, I think. I'm not 100%. Let's ask Meta. Let's ask Meta. Hey, Meta, what was Roddy Piper's first film?
Roddy Piper's first film was likely the one and only in 1978.
Okay, so what movie? Shut your little mouth. Hello? She's talking over me. Jesus. So, what number in his film series did he do They Live? Was it his fourth film? Was it his fifth film?
They Live wasn't part of a film series for Roddy Piper, but it was his third major.
Third. It was his third major. Okay, his third major film. Okay, so They Live. Roddy Piper's third film. I'm going to give it. I'm gonna give it a 9.3 out of 10. It's pretty good. Let's see. Good sci-fi film. I love the way the aliens are trying to blend in. So if you look right at them, they look exactly like you. It's until you put on the glasses where they reveal their true selves. And then Roddy Piper's character's like, oh yeah, well that looks pretty normal. He throws on the glasses. He's like, what the hell? And then he'll like look at him and they're like, hey, what's your problem? What's your problem? And he's like, you're my fucking problem, you know? And then he starts killing the aliens and then all hell breaks loose. So, good sci-fi film. Lots of action. Lots of action. There's horror elements. It's not a horror film. But he kills aliens. He doesn't kill any people in it, but he kills aliens. So, horror elements to it. The best alien kill is probably when the two alien cops push him into an alleyway and he kind of fights with them and grabs their gun out of the guy's holster and kills the two alien cops. That's probably the best alien kill. So, best alien kill, the two alien cops. I do recommend it. It's fucking awesome. I do recommend him. It's one of John Carpenter's best. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I don't know why they didn't make a sequel to it, because it's fucking stupendous. Let's see here. Keith David's in it. He's the guy out of John Carpenter's The Thing, and he's like, "You believe in any of this voodoo bullshit, Blair?" And then he's like, "So how's this motherfucker, still alive after thousands of years in the ice?" He's got some great lines in The Thing. This voodoo bullshit, Blair. So Keith David's a pretty good actor. So Keith David stars in it. Pretty good actor. Right there. My two favorite scenes. Probably number one. My favorite scene is, I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum. And then he just starts killing like 3 or 4 aliens in the bank, going fucking nuts, killing a whole bunch of aliens, and going ballistic. So that's probably number one. So, kick ass and chew bubblegum. Second is, they're in an alleyway, and these cops are about to come down, these alien cops, and he keeps like Roddy Piper's character is like trying to tell the other guy, and he's like, "What the hell do you want?" And then he looks, he's like, "Oh shit, here they come!" They duck down, and all these cops start shooting, and then Keith's trying to figure out this watch that the aliens wear. They have like this cheap version of like a gold Rolex watch on, and if they turn it, it makes them vanish, and if they turn it the other way, an opening in the ground where they can jump down into like the bowels of the earth, like in the subway systems. That's where the aliens are hiding, and that's where their base of command is. So he accidentally, when they're shooting, he ducks down, and the watch falls on the ground out of his hands. The opening opens up, and he's like, "Hey, jump down there, jump down there." So Keith David jumps down, Roddy Piper jumps up, starts shooting like fucking crazy as machine gun. He dives down, and then they see like their inner sanctum, their inner like their hideout. So the hideout scene where they jump down, that scene's probably my second favorite scene, because they're like, "Oh shit, like this is where they're fucking hiding. They're fucking hiding in the sewers." And then there's all these different rooms like down like in the belly of the beast. And they're like, "How the fuck did these aliens do all this shit?" So that's probably my second favorite. So the aliens hideout scene. Solid 9.3 out of 10. You guys should totally check it out. Pretty good. Pretty good. All right, let me catch up with the chat here. Let's see here. Yeah, let's see. That's just women fears. They all do that. Yeah, but don't lie about it, though. That's what I'm saying. Like, I have nothing against women, Jucifer, but like my ex. Oh, hang on. Dave's texting me something. Hang on, Dave. Are these the pictures that D-Man was talking about? Hang on. Oh. Oh, my God. No way. Wait. Dave, do they sell these in Florida? Because if they do, I'm going to buy one. Oh, my God. They're starting to sell frozen Emo's Pizza. Oh, my God. But is this where D-Man lives, or are they selling Emo's Pizza down here? Because you can order one off of the Emo's Pizza website. Oh, hang on. Wait a minute. Let me call Dave. I'm excited because I've always wanted to eat one here in Florida, because I only get to eat it once, maybe twice a year when I go visit my mom and my brother and Shelton and my brother's wife and stuff, Which, by the way, Kate, I got some new pictures of Shelton. He's definitely a cute guy. Cannot wait until he turns 1. That's going to be in April. So he's, 8 or 9 months now. So he's going to turn 1 soon. I haven't picked out a awesome uncle birthday present yet, but Fears Man will always deliver. I need to talk to Dave about this pizza business. Dave?
Yeah.
Dave, tell me good news. Is D-Man sending you those photos because
Yeah,
because
that's what he put in the Discord.
no,
He just put it
but hang
in
on.
the chat.
Are they selling pizzas where D-Man lives? Because he's from Missouri too, where I'm from. Are they selling pizzas like in everywhere, like in Florida, like in like Walmarts and Publix and all that stuff?
I don't know, but D-Man said that they're available at Aldi's and Target.
Aldi's and Target. Okay, because we have all.
Aldi's and Target.
Okay, because we have an
You
all.
have to check it out.
Okay, because we have an Aldi's and Target down here. So
You
either
got-
this weekend on Saturday or this Sunday, whenever I go do my grocery shopping, I'm gonna hit Target up. If they're not at Target, there's an Aldi's close to my house, and I'll check it out. Because if they are, I want to grab one. Because you know how much I love emos. Anytime I go home, it's in a vlog for sure.
Oh yeah.
D-Man is the man, dude. Oh my, yes.
Think about it.
Well, D-Man's been a loyal and loving fan and a friend. I've told him, I've never seen his face. I've heard his voice a couple of times because very rarely he has came on one of my panels. And he's such a nice guy. Him and his wife saved up some money and they made the play button for me. And they made one for Randall. D-Man has never fucked me over. D-Man is such a nice guy. So when did he send you those photos?
Just now. Through the Discord.
Oh, so it just happened.
General chat.
Okay, so it just happened. I thought he had posted them like hours ago.
No, he just put them in the chat. And I went into the Discord and it's like, oh. Because I was looking in his
That's big news.
part of the Discord and it's like, nope, nothing there.
Yeah.
Check the chat. It's like, oh, shit.
Yeah. Well, that's big news. If they're, because they literally started off with like 3 or 4 locations in downtown St. Louis, and then it just used to be the Missouri area, and now they've branched off and they have like 2 or 3 locations in Illinois. Because it started off as like a little mom and pop's restaurant in Missouri. Like I think they created their business in the 1950s, like the late 50s, I think. 50s or 60s. Yeah. 50s or 60s, around there. I don't remember, because I remember my dad eating that Emo's Pizza when he was a kid.
Oh, yeah.
And I remember when my dad told me, I was like, oh, they had them even back then. And my dad's like, I believe so. But I just don't know if it was the 50s or the 60s. I had it for the first time, I don't know, 5 or 6 is when I ate it the first time. And I instantly fell in love. Joey gave it a 7. I'm not even trolling Joey. And I was like, Joey, the only reason why you gave it a 7 is because you've never lived in St. Louis. I said, if you would have lived in St. Louis and been eating it as a kid, then it would have been a higher, ranking. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's got their favorite pizzas.
Oh yeah.
But he gave it a 7. And I'm just like, nah, I think Emo's demands more of a 7, I'm telling you, Dave, if you ever come to St. Louis with me, I'll take you and James and Tina to an actual restaurant. You'll love it, Dave, because they've got non-spicy Emo's Pizza. Then they got spicy Emo's Pizza. And then they got this like pepper shaker where it's got hot pepper, like it's like flakes, and it's got salt and pepper in it, and you just flake it on there. And my buddy Eric is like you. He's got a steel trap stomach. Eric just douses the shit. I'm like, isn't that enough? He's like, oh, no, Fears. And he'll just sprinkle the shit out of that thing. I'm like, all right, buddy, go for it. And he's like, you want some? I'm like, fuck no, I don't want any of that crap. So, yeah. I'm like, that's too much.
I tried my pickles again tonight.
You're not gonna have any pickles left. Dave, you're not going to have any pickles left for the official taste test next week, buddy. You keep munching on them.
These are addictive.
I know they are. You were like munching, the day before, licking your lips, licking your fingers. Then you're munching tonight. Oh man. So what's the official taste test next week? The actual pepper?
Well, it's going to be the full blown because each day I shit.
Okay.
and then I put them back in and let them sit.
Yeah, because that makes it more hot, right? Because
About every 2 days, I'll take a taste of one of the pickles
Okay.
to see how they're progressing.
Are they getting hotter?
Oh, they're getting hot.
Oh shit!
They're nice and heaty.
See, you could eat that whole jar, Dave. Dave, you could eat that whole jar and nothing would happen. I have one of those pickles. You'd be visiting me in the hospital for weeks on end.
Well, I do have what they call Barrett's esophagus.
Yeah.
Is where because of acid reflux, but it doesn't affect me when I eat.
Okay. All right.
But man, chicken fire, ooh, baby, that was some spicy chicken.
We got to see how much spice you can actually handle. Like, we got to find a place.
The thing is, chicken fire.
Yeah.
They use ghost pepper and Carolina Reaper, and it's ground up into an oil-based sauce, and they toss their chicken in that.
But I'm telling you, we should ask the fans, or you and me.
Number 2.
So we should ask the fans, or me, you, and Zach should try to find like some type of challenge in Orlando or in the Florida area. Like, hey, try our new hot, spicy, whatever, or if it's a contest.
That's what I've been doing. And the thing is,
no, I'm saying like, but we got no, hang on. What I'm saying is we gotta see how high your stomach, you know, like what is the hotness limit on Dave's stomach? You know what I'm saying?
It's really the stomach is the mouth,
Mm.
and then the stomach. And the thing is, with the chickens such,
Yeah.
you gotta actually let the meat cool down before you eat it.
Okay.
That's what a lot of these people mess up.
Ah.
When they eat the hot wings and such, is they eat them when they first come out of the fryer.
What about like a one chip challenge? Do you think you could take down one of those?
You can't get those anymore.
Oh, they don't make them?
Actually, about $75 for one.
Oh, they don't make those anymore? Damn.
Oh, those were discontinued a while ago.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm not to try and find them.
We'll have to find you one. If I bought you one for your birthday, would you do it?
Yeah, I probably would.
Okay, because Randall tried one.
Expensive.
Randall tried one on his channel a long time ago. Didn't phase him not once. He was like, "Yeah, right on, one chip challenge." It made his his eyes water a little bit, but as far back as I can remember, I don't think he like got sick from it. It just made his eyes water, and he just kept saying, "Yeah, that's hot, that's hot." But I think he got through it.
A couple people in my chat have been wanting me to just eat the pepper straight. It's like, no, that's waste the pepper. You first want to use to season the pickles, then you eat the pepper.
So you're eventually, after you get done seasoning the pickles, you're gonna eat one or two of D-Man's actual peppers, like the whole thing.
From the pickle juice.
Okay, because I want to see you eat a pepper too. Because how many did D-Man send you?
Only sent me a total of 4.
Oh, okay. I thought there was a lot more. Okay. Well, just
only a total of 4.
So I would just save one. Save one for the end. Like that would be the last fucking like hurrah, you know? Like let the other ones marinate, make the pickles, and then the last one be like, all right, I got one pepper left. Here it is for the fans. I'm going in full throttle. One last pepper. Bada bing, bada boom. Eat the whole thing, and then we'll see what happens.
And one of the things I am also doing is pulling the seeds out so I can try and plant them.
Ooh, there you go. There you go. I'm telling you, man. You've seen D-Man's videos. He doesn't fuck around with that garden. Him and his wife love the garden videos, and if it isn't garden videos, it's the fucking squirrel videos. Hey, John Fears, are you enjoying that acorn, John Fears? And I'm like, yes, I am. I'm enjoying all the acorns. Give me some berries. Let me go out with a female squirrel, and let's make a couple little baby squirrels. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So he makes some good stuff. And then, D-Man's...
With the peppers, it's hard to identify between the ghost pepper. I can pretty much tell that the Carolina Reaper was the larger one.
Mm-hmm.
The ghost pepper is the small one. But which one of the other two might be the Pole 7?
Okay. Well, thanks.
Sent me 3 different ones.
Well, thanks for the update, buddy.
Colors, but these are almost all identified.
I'm telling you, man, your stomach is a steel trap. Well, I appreciate the pepper update, and I appreciate the pizza update. So this weekend, Fears Man may be eating some ooh la la, some Emo's pizza.
Oh, I'm going to be checking out Aldi's and the Target over near me as well.
So the minute you go, Dave, after you and Tina and James are done shopping, text me and be like, "Oh yeah, Fears, I went there before you. It's confirmed. They're there." So so shoot me a text. Shoot me a text and be like, "Oh yeah, Fears, they're there," or "Hey, Fears, sorry, bad news, they're not there."
Or they haven't hit us yet.
Or they have, or it hasn't hit yet.
That Aldi's, all the Aldi's will have them.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. Just let me know because I really shouldn't eat that because I've been doing good losing weight. Moderation. Yeah. Because I have been losing weight. I'm like my shirts are definitely a lot baggier this year than last year.
And the thing is, you're allowed a cheat day.
That's true.
You are allowed a cheat day, so it's like, I've earned it. Now I'm going to be walking the hell out of it.
Yeah. Well, but real quick before I go, did you see what I said yesterday on my stream? I'm going to take your advice. Visions told me to suck it, nerd, and I'm just like, well, that's immature, but I'm just going to let him, whenever he's ready to have, a conversation about this whole shirt ordeal, because I've learned my lesson, I'm like, yeah, I get it. Don't fuck with Lantern's channel. I get it,
And someone asked about the thing between you, and it's like, time will tell.
Time will tell. I mean, I don't want to stop being the guy's, like, we've been through thick and thin, that guy. I was really looking forward to hanging out with him and his brother. He's done lots of suggestions over the years, great movie suggestions on him and his brother. He sent me a lot of stuff. I've bought a lot of stuff. Zach said I wouldn't wear any Exhumed Visions merch, Fears, or use any Exhumed Visions merch until this is over, Fears. I was like, that's probably a good idea. So yeah. So I'm gonna take you and Zach's advice. I'm not gonna get rid of anything. He just said, well, that may piss him off if you're wearing it or using the mugs. And I was like, I don't want to piss anyone else off. I'm just gonna, Fears is gonna do his own little thing. I'm just gonna do my thing for now.
I know one of the big things that's been the big is the lantern.
The what?
The lantern item.
Oh, the post, yeah. Well, I bought the wrong fucking frame. I have to size it down. The actual one is massive. So yeah. I'm going to take it and be like, can you make like an 8x10? That should be big enough because there's just enough space near all the stuff that Visions or Lantern has sent to me is all in the same area, and there's just enough space for like a 11-inch frame or a 10-inch frame. I'm like, that should be big enough. And it's in the front room. And you can put all the lantern basically right in the middle, and everything revolves around Lantern. Yeah, it's in the front room. Because normally I don't put my Christmas tree on that side. I normally put it right here on this side. And I thought last year I was like, fuck it. I'm like let's switch it up. I'm like, I'll put the tree on the other side of the. I'll admit I like the tree where it usually is on this side because when the tree was in that corner, it covered up a lot of space, and I couldn't put all those inflatables out. Like the Clark Griswold one and the Stay Puffed and the what's the other fucking one? The Michael Myers and the Slimer one. I couldn't put any of that shit up because the tree took up a lot of space over there. But I was like, all right, well, lesson learned. I'm like, I'll put the tree on this side this year. So yeah. So February 1st, I'm taking that down.
Museum, I can have a small pot.
God, this cough. Anyway, I'm going to let you go, buddy, because I need to get back to the chat. But that was a great, so tell D-Man, and I'm going to tell D-Man myself, that was a great surprise. That's a pretty good surprise. If they've got that shit.
The chat seeing if Lantern timed out anybody else.
Well, it's always the same thing with Lantern. He's timing out Bukaki and he's timing out fucking Museum. Not on my show.
Museum and Jucifer.
Oh, is he? Oh shit. So now, okay.
He always goes, Jack, I got my eye on you, Jucifer.
Oh, I was wondering who the hell Jack was. I'm like, who the fuck is Jack?
Jucifer.
Okay, because I was like, who the fuck is Jack? I'm like, because there's a big difference between Jack and Jucifer. And I was like, there's no fucking Jack in our community. That makes sense now. Because J for Juice, I get it. Okay. So, because whenever I was watching Lantern's show, I'm like, who the fuck is Jack? I'm like, the only one that I can think of in the community that starts with a J is John, Joey, Jucifer, and I think that's it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, who the fuck is Jack? And I'm not making fun of Lantern. I was like, there's no Jack in our community. All right, cool. All right, well, I'm going to let you go, buddy. But hey, thanks to you and D-Man for the great news. Because if they're selling that shit in the stores, I'm going to be one happy camper. I'm going to be one happy camper, buddy. Yeah. I'm going to be one happy camper if they've got that shit down here in Florida in the stores. So, yeah. So they're only selling it in Target and Aldi's, right? Are they? Did D-Man say they're putting it in Walmart too? You would think, right?
The Aldi, Target. He said Aldi, Target, and everywhere.
Oh well, then Walmart then.
That might be up there where he is.
Yeah, in Missouri.
But down here, Aldi's and Target might be our best bet.
Because I was the first one that told Visions, hey Visions, you can I'm gonna order it off their fucking website. And Visions like, oh, can you? I said, yeah. I said, if you go to emos.com where it says place to order or whatever, or it's at the back. It's at the back of their website, Dave. You just put in your address and be like, oh yeah, I live another state away, and then they freeze it, and then I don't know how they ship it without the food getting damaged, but they freeze the pizza and they ship it to you, and then literally it's in a box, and then they have it on your doorstep, and then you unfreeze it, and then it tastes the same great quality taste. And the reason why I know that is because when my buddy Eric lived down here, his girlfriend at the time, now they're married, but his girlfriend at the time would be like, he would call his girlfriend and be like, hey babe, I haven't had emos in a while. Can you mail me off their website 2 fucking large ass pizzas? And she'd be like, yeah, sure, I can do that. And she'd be like, what toppings? And then he would pick the toppings, and she would FedEx them to my buddy Eric when he lived down here and worked at Disney. And I didn't know you could do that until Eric told me that. And he's like, oh yeah, Fears, you can always order shit off their web. I said, yeah, you can order shit off their website, but I didn't know you could fucking order a frozen pizza and ship it to another fucking state. He goes, oh yeah, he goes, you ever since they opened their business and ever since the internet, you can do that. And I said, I had no idea. So Eric told me about it, and then when I became Vision's friend, I told him about that. I don't know when, ages ago. But yeah, all right, buddy. Well, I'll let you go.
No problem. They says that they don't have it at the Aldi's in Detroit, but he's going to check the Target there.
I'm going to check Aldi's and Target this weekend, and like I said, if you check it, if you check it before me, Dave, you send me a little text and be like, hey, Fears, you're ready to rock and roll. Because if they have it on Saturday night or Sunday night, that's what I'm eating for dinner. All right? Yeah. All right. I'll see you later, buddy.
All right, bye.
Man, that's good news. That's good news. I'm excited. I'm very excited. This is fucking great. The only thing is, Joey, a 7? Really? I'm doing a Sega right now. Really? Not a 7. A 10 out of 10. It's 10 out of 10. Oh, man. I'm excited. Oh, yeah. All right, let me get back to the chat. I'm excited. All right, let's see here. Where did I leave off on? I need to catch up with the chat here. Where is Liz? I have no idea where Liz is. Fangirl Kate says, let's not act like you don't go berserk and lash out too. That's true. I do sometimes. I'll admit that, Kate. I'm not gonna lie about that. I've lashed out a couple of times. Chicken Wizard says, that's right, Fears. You tell Meta. Hush your little mouth. You bitch. Well, I didn't call Meta a bitch, but she does talk over me sometimes, and I'm like, hello? I'm trying to ask a question here. So, yeah. Let's see here. Let's see. They Live is about a hidden, powerful, elite controlling humanity. It is. It is. Literally, they're basically, trying to, control the human race. And they even say it in the film. Once we're done using all of the resources, fuck you, humans, and we're going to move on to another planet. You know what I'm saying? So they're trying to control anything and everything, you know? So, yeah. All right, let's see. Let's move on. Let's see. Let's see. Where did I leave off? Let's see. All these Target and everywhere. Where's Emos from originally? St. Louis. It used to be a St. Louis only, like a little mom and pop's place. They literally had 2 or 3 locations. The original location is in downtown St. Louis. It's a very, very, very small restaurant. It used to be a tiny hardware store, I believe. And then once the hardware store in downtown St. Louis, it was either a small hardware store or a small grocery store. Once that went out of business, the owners bought it, got rid of all the hardware shit, and made it into a tiny little restaurant. They only had like 2 or 3 tables. And then they did a lot of delivery, and then it became this big thing. But yeah. But it's good. It's damn good. All right, let's continue on. Oh, damn! Sorry about that. Let's see. Definitely not a Detroit Aldi's, but I'll check Target. Yeah, check it. Check it. Saw them today at the store. They're also selling their own brand of cheese. Okay. Oh, all right. Well, I've even got T-shirts. I've got T-shirts. I haven't bought an Emo's hat, but I want one. But yeah. Let's see. I'm like you, Fears. I have IBS. I can't eat that stuff. Oh, really? Yeah, it's too much. It's too much. But that's what I'm saying. Ever since I became friends with Dave, I met Dave at a convention. I was doing a live stream. Dave was just, I thought I was the fucking movie master. Dave's like, oh, Fierce, you need to see this. You need to see this. And he's telling me about all this stuff. He was riding around on his little scooter. Remember, Dave? And I think he came there alone because I don't remember. I met Tina at a Star Wars convention later on. And then I think I met James for the first time, like right before the zoo vlog. I think. Somewhere around there. And Dave was like, oh, this is nothing. I grew up in the 50s and 60s and 70s. He's like, you need to watch this 70s film. Then they made a TV show after they made the fucking movie. And then this movie spun off into this. And I was like, man, this guy knows his shit. And I'm like, I'm a big movie nerd. Dave's a movie nerd. Zach's a movie nerd. I was like, I want to be this guy's friend. So Dave is the oldest movie nerd. And he's the oldest friend I have. But Dave is the shit, man. Dave is fucking cool. So, yeah. But, DJ, his stomach is a fucking steel trap. He can eat anything hot. Anything. You know? Hot lasagna. I mean, he would douse it with peppers and, you know, those yellow jubilaji peppers or whatever the hell they're called. My stomach can't handle it. I'm telling you, one of those hot, spicy pickles would probably put Fears in the hospital for about 3 or 4 days. I'm not kidding. Because Dave said, Fears, they're hot as fuck. And I'm like, I believe you. I believe you. So, yeah. Yep. So, yeah. Target has them. And then online, try there. It's really good pizza. Oh, look, D-Man, you don't have to tell Fears. I've had plenty of Emo's pizza in my lifetime. Tinder Immortal says, hi, D-Man. Let's see. We have grocery Targets here. I'll stop by them tomorrow. I'll see if they have it. The T-Rex Burger Challenge. What's that, Tinder Immortal? If it's a challenge and it's a spicy burger, then Dave's got it. I probably couldn't handle it. Did you get any cool tapes recently, Tinder? Well, I'm telling you, Chicken, every time we hang out, Chicken Wizard is a great fucking friend. Chicken Wizard's never fucked me over either. We always have a good time. We went out to dinner the last time I was in town, and I think Tinder Immortal, the weirdest one that Chicken Wizard got, he goes, hey, Fierce, check this out. I think this was last time. Refresh my memory, Chicken Wizard. We're at the con. I'm filming. And then I said, let's see the VHS tape haul. You pull out one, and it was called I Was a Teenage Terrorist. And then on the back was like some guy holding a gun up against some guy with gray hairs, and the gun was pointed to his head or some shit. And I was like, just that title alone. Hey, fuck you, I'm a teenage terrorist. I was like, what the hell is this crap? But it made me laugh. I was like, I think that one for the win. So that's the most unusual one Chicken Wizard has ever gotten, in my opinion. So, yeah. Let's see. I found Problem Child 1 and 2 the same day and a couple months ago, Chicken Wizard. My holy grail. Oh, okay. That's cool. Let's see. Yeah, but see, nothing against that, Tinder Immortal. Chicken Wizard likes those old lost gems. Like, I love finding those old lost sci-fi films, those old lost horror film ones. Problem Child, I think the first one was made like late 80s and the second one was made like 91, 92. They're not that like ancient and they're not that... People love those. People know about them. They're still good though. They're still a good one. The best scene in number 1 is... There's 2. The fucking crazy guy off of Frasier. He's like, oh, smiley pies. I haven't had a smiley pie in 15 years. And he eats it, and then all of a sudden he sees a cop, and he spits it all out. And then he, like, gets in his car and fucking takes off. And then he's got Junior by the hand. He's like, look, a giraffe. And he's like, look, a fist. And he, like, punches the guy in the fucking face. That's pretty fucking hilarious. And then the second one, the whole barbecue thing, he's like, Dad, can we go? He goes, these people are total jerk-offs, or whatever the hell he says. And then the big fat guy's like, well, excuse me, your highness. And then he ends up like blowing the shit out of the barbecue pit, and the fat guy goes flying up and falls in the pool. That's pretty funny. And then at number 1, the whole birthday party is fucking hilarious. He like throws all the presents in the pool, and then he explodes the cake with the exploding candles, and puts the garden sprinkler on the bratty girl's bed and all that other crap. That guy's a character. It is a pretty great movie. Let's see. I have plenty more, Dave. I can send more. I'll send some fresh ones over the summer. Oh, yeah. Send them, D-Man. Send them. Because you know Dave will make something. Like, he made the pickles the first time, right? I can't wait to see what Dave makes when you send him some more fresh peppers. Because Dave told me, they look hot as hell. So... You know Dave's going to do something good with them. So, yeah. Anyway. Let's see. Oh, shit. Vision's commented again. He commented again, and I missed it. Well, there you go. Just do 100 push-ups, 200 crunches every day. Vic says, Visions, you're ripping the community apart. That's a little excessive. I don't think he's doing that. I think he's trying to make me, teach me a lesson. I've already learned it. I mean, I get it, but yeah. Anyway. Let's see here. I haven't seen it at Walmart, but you can drive to different stores. Well, I'm going to check. I'm going to check those first 2. Dave, I mean, I work so much. Dave's retired. Dave will probably get to Aldi's and Target before me. So, I'll have Dave, because Dave promised me the minute he finds out, either way, whether it's there or not, he's going to send me a text and be like, hey, Fears, it's there, or hey, Fears, it hasn't hit Florida yet. Oh, nice. I don't know who the Duke is, but I thought it said the dude at first. I was like, damn, I haven't heard from the dude in a while. He sent me a $1 donation. Well, thanks, buddy. I'm going to heart that. And I'm going to like it. I appreciate the donation of $1.99. Thank you. So I know I'm getting over $100 next month. Or it's either this month or next month, because I hardly got anything last month, and then Museum went fucking nuts and gave me like $25, and then he gave me $50. $50 is the biggest donation I've ever got. So at the end of this stream, all right, you know what? I'll do it right now. It keeps a tally of how much money I make, and if you don't, you have to make at least $100. If you don't, they just take the money that you made from like December and pull it into January. So in December, I didn't make any money. So, and then they always pay you, I think, either at the end of the month or at the beginning of the new month. So I think February, the first week in February, that's when I'll get that paycheck. I've only gotten ever 2 paychecks, but now that Museum gave me all those like donations, which I appreciate, I guarantee you this will be my third paycheck. So let me just go into my YouTube studio. Museum went nuts with it. I appreciate it. That was very nice of him. I was like, damn, you didn't have to do that. So let's see. Earnings. And then AdSense. And then, so it'll tell you. So the very last paycheck I ever got, it was very low. It was very low. It was only $104.99. And again, you have to make at least $100 or they will not send. It says your current balance that you have right now is $137. Well, that guy just donated, so at the end of the stream it'll update. I don't know how long it takes to update. So right now it says $137.03. I think that's the most I've ever made off of YouTube. But after this stream or whenever it gets a chance to update, it'll be $138 because that guy just donated. So that's rad. Thanks a lot. I appreciate that. Wow, 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 wow. That's cool. It's nice to get paid for all your effort. But again, I would do it for free. That's why I don't do all that. That's why people respect me more than Richie. Richie's like, oh no, fuck you all, and I got all my rules, and you have to pay $5 to comment. I'm like, are you nuts? I'm like, I only time out the troublemakers, and I only block the troublemakers, but I would never in a million years charge my fans to comment. That's why I always say, donate if you'd like. You don't have to. I appreciate the donations, but I would never be like, hey, you didn't pay me $5. You can't comment. What the hell? You know? That's bullshit. That is fucking bullshit. So, Richie, I would stop doing that. Even if I had 1 million subs, or even if I had like as many as like Casey Neistat, he's got like 12 million. I would still do live streams. I would still not charge my fans ever. That'll never change. That will never change. So whether I have 1,000 fans, 1 million fans, like Adam the Woo didn't even hit 1 million. He almost did. But I'm just using Adam and Casey Neistat as an example. Casey Neistat, he only has to make a video. He when he started, he had a wife and 1 kid. Now he's got 3 kids and still his wife. He makes so much money. He only has to make a video every... He's been making one video every like 2 months. And that's cool. That one video can sustain his income for the rest of the year and do all that crap. But it also kind of sucks because I miss his daily content. Because he inspired me a lot. He is, without a doubt, one of my favorite YouTubers. I'd say it would be Casey first, then Adam. I used to like Roman Atwood, but he doesn't make much content anymore. So, but yeah. But charging your fucking fans, like, what? You didn't pay me $5. You can't comment. What the hell? I'm like, that's fucking bullshit. And then Richie tries to like give me like advice. I'm like, dude, I've got like normally on a low day for a fierce stream, maybe 10, maybe 11 watching. On a really good day, is right around 20 followers watching. On a good day for Richie, he's maybe got like 6 people watching, right? Maybe. On a low day, 1, maybe 2. And again, I would never charge my fans like, oh, you forgot to pay me. Oh, you can't comment. That's fucking horseshit. That's bullshit. Anyway, thank you for the donation, the Duke. Let's see. D-Man, I'm trying to catch up here so I can get on with my topics. But like Pixel said, it's good to just chat. Because I haven't had a nice chat with you guys in quite a while. Well, I had a chat with you the other day, but a long chat. Tinder Immortal, hope you're doing well. It's always great to see you. I know it's good to see you. Tinder Immortal says, I don't like horror movies. Well, shame on you, Tinder Immortal. You're missing out. They're not even scary. The 80s ones are not scary. There's only been one horror movie that actually scared the shit out of me. And that was the one that I sat down and watched with my dad. That Exorcist shit, man. That is no fucking joke. And then the Terrifier shit, I told Pixel, I'm going to try and watch all 3 this year. There's just too much blood. It's too much. He's like swimming in blood and cutting guys' penis off. I'm like, the motherfucker's dead. You killed him and his girlfriend in the fucking shower. You fucking massacred them. You fucking butchered them. And the motherfucker's still going nuts. I'm like, that's too much. It's too much. It's too much. I'm like, he cut off the guy's dick. He cut off the guy's asshole. He cut off the guy's, like the top of his head, like just sawed from here all the way. I'm like, he exposed brain matter. I'm like, fucking hell. I'm like, the guy's already mutilated. Like what else is there left on that fucking guy? You know? That's too much. Now, I will say, I really did enjoy the remake of Toxic Avenger. I think you guys saw that review. Oh yeah, you guys saw it. I will say, I love the original more, but I'm glad in this remake, no kids died. I don't like when they kill animals in movies, and I don't like it when they kill kids in movies. So, Visions, I know you're watching. And Kevin Bacon played a good villain. He played a very good villain. He's played good guys. He's played like evil shits in movies. Very good villain. And he gets mutated too. So yeah. It's a different take. But I like the different take. I enjoyed it. But no kung fu scene. They did the restaurant scene, but they just filmed it differently. But nothing will beat, oh, you want some of this motherfucker? Yeah, bring it on, bitch. And then the Toxic Avenger's like, really? Really? All right, yeah, we can do that. Rips off the motherfucker's arm, beats the living Christ out of him with his own arm, and he's like, all right, yeah, well, fuck you, you're dead. And then he kills the guy in the back room with the fucking milkshake right into his fucking head. I'm like, yeah, you shouldn't have pissed him off. You shouldn't have pissed him off. Fuck you. You know? Took care of those two guys. But I did like their new take on the restaurant scene. There was a lot of blood in it. A lot of blood. And then I like the new way on how he becomes the Toxic Avenger. Because the original one, they're making fun of Melvin. Melvin is like this puny little shit. I feel bad for the guy. I'm like, tell them to fuck off, Melvin. Stick up for yourself. But they just give him so much shit, he just can't do it. They push him out, he flies out the window, lands in the toxic waste, right? In this new one, he actually dies before he gets to be. Like, he begs them, I need this surgery, I don't have enough money, my coverage won't, and then Kevin Bacon's like, oh, dude, like, you're a good employee, yeah, I'll cover you, yeah, no worries, we'll figure this out. Of course, he fucks over the guy, and he's like, kill that motherfucker, get rid of him. And then they shoot him in the head, so he's technically dead. The toxic waste brings him back to life. And then they just throw him into the toxic little waste bath or whatever. And then it has this, like, psychedelic scene, and you see him get all these muscles, and he's get this red glowing eye that's that big. And he's like, oh, you're going to fuck me over? All right, well, I'm going to kill all you motherfuckers. And then he comes back. So I'm glad that they didn't kill any animals. I'm glad they didn't kill any kids in this one, because it's pretty brutal. The first movie, they kill a kid, and then they're all excited about it. Like, yeah, let's take pictures. Yeah, it's so great. And I'm just like, you people are sick. You people are fucked in the head. You people are fucking insane. You're out of your minds. So, yeah. So, I like both. They're good. Anyway, let's continue on. Let's see, where did I leave off? Where did I leave off? But thank you for the donation, the Duke. Thank you. Where did I leave off? I don't like horror films. I'm 42, so Problem Child 1 and 2 are classic. They are classic, but they're not like those epic old ones where, like, you know, someone makes some 80s sci-fi or 80s horror movies, and then they're like, I don't remember that one, and then you have to, like, look, and you're like, oh yeah, that fucking one, yeah. So, yeah. Let's see, that's ridiculous. Oh, yeah, Richie does it. He charges people to fucking comment, and it's bullshit. People who do that will not grow their channels. I just let the chat flow. Again, DJ, the only ones that I kick out, like Larry, I'll never please that fucking guy, and all he does is bitch, 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 bitch. And he doesn't deny it. Yakov was getting sick of it. Yakov was just playing his game the other day. He's just like, yeah, all right, yeah, whatever, Larry, fuck you, yeah, whatever. And it's just, yeah. Larry was just bitching and moaning about God knows what, always about me. And I'm just sitting there in silence like, dude, really? I'm like, the whole time, the only time he left Chicken Wizard wrote me and said, Fears, I was on the show. I almost fucking fell asleep because that motherfucker wouldn't shut up. I said, I know. Lantern fell asleep. Lantern didn't care. Chicken Wizard didn't care. I know for a fact Yakov didn't care because Yakov's trying to focus on the game. He's playing his little game, you know, the red, the red cowboy game or whatever the hell it is. And Larry's like, all right, well, I'm going to go smoke a cigarette. I'm like, finally. So if he wouldn't have smoked a cigarette, that motherfucker would have bitched the entire 3 hours. So it was 2 hours of him bitching and moaning, and then 1 hour of them actually enjoying the game, and then they did some Jackbox, I believe, and then that was it. So I'll never please that motherfucker. I don't care. That's why I don't want to go to Lantern Fest, because I detest Larry. I don't ever want to hang out with that motherfucker ever again. Because there's no pleasing him. Why would I want to hang out with that motherfucker that called me for 6 months? That guy's mentally ill. That guy's mentally insane. So yeah. Anyway, let's see. I really like Dan Bell. He's made some actual documentaries. Yeah, I can't do The Exorcist. Oh, I could do it. It just I watched it when I was like, I can't remember when me and my dad watched. I remember I was watching it together, but I don't remember the age. I think I was 11, 12. And my dad was like, oh, no. I was a little bit older because I remember my dad saying, John, forget about Jason and forget about Michael Myers and all that bullshit. And I was like, what do you mean? He goes, yeah, that shit's crap. He goes, that shit's crap. He goes, you want to see a really scary one? And I was like, well, it must be good. I'm like, because my dad doesn't like horror films. My dad never has. And I'm like, oh, it's better than Jason? He goes, yeah. He goes, The Exorcist has got nothing on fucking Jason and Michael. He goes, that's bullshit. He goes, let's go to Blockbuster and get it. So I think I was 16, 17 when I watched The Exorcist, and I was like, you're right, Dad, this is pretty fucking nuts. I told my dad, though, I'm like, I still like Michael, I still like Jason, but I'm like, Exorcist is pretty good. I've only seen it twice, ever, in my life. So, yeah. Anyway. But Tinder, do you have Problem Child 3? You know what, Vic? You just blew my mind. I had no idea there was a Problem Child 3. No clue. I've seen 1 and 2. But yeah. Fears, earlier I was talking about the guy who was charging for... Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, I know, because I was talking about Richie. Yeah, I know what you were talking about. Oh yeah. That's bullshit. So every time someone has to comment, oh, give me $2 more. Oh, give me $3. That's fucking horseshit. You don't do that. Anyway, let's get back to the topics. All right, so I did. What are Fears' 3 top favorite horror films? I reviewed Ants. I reviewed They Live. All right. I think I'm going to do one more movie review, and then we're going to try to find some 80s sci-fi to add to the list. And then, because Dave had me take a picture of this. Dave, remember the one? When we went to Barnes & Noble, and they didn't have it on Blu-ray. They only had it on DVD. And I was like, fuck, they don't have it on 4K. They don't have it on... So I've never watched the trailer. Dave, do you remember this one? Let me find it. This one is called... let's see here. Silent Running. Dave, do you remember that one? So, Silent Running. That one. It's supposed to take place I think 1,000 years into the future, and they only had it on DVD. They didn't have it on 4K. They didn't have it on Blu-ray. And Dave said, "Oh, Fears, that's a good one." So I'm gonna watch. That's the first one that we're gonna watch. And Dave said it's really good. I trust Dave. I've trusted Bukaki. He's gave me some great suggestions. I do trust Visions to a point. Not lately, but when it comes to the movies, he's gave great suggestions. And then Dave's never let me down. So yeah. So I've never seen the actual trailer. So let's see. There you go. Dave just said good movie. All right. Well, I'm gonna save this review for next time. And another great John Carpenter, Big Trouble in Little China. It's a little bit of sci-fi because it has to do with magic and all that other crazy stuff. And then a lot of kung fu in it. Oh, there it is. Cumsock29. Guess what? Yeah, you're gone. I'm definitely not giving you at all a chance. So yeah, bye-bye. You're gone. Yep. Let's see. Brad Dwarf and George C. Scott going nuts and Belisket. What, in this one? Oh, no. Brad Dwarf's not in this one. No. It's Kurt Russell and Kim... I don't know how you pronounce this lady's name. Kim... She was also in Police Academy. Kim Cattrall? Cattrall? Hopefully that's how you pronounce her name. Dave says Phase 4. I'll check that one out too. All right, here we go. Loved this one. This one's fantastic. The guy that plays in Three Ninjas, the guy that plays their grandpa, he's in this. The guy that plays the old guy in The Golden Child, where Eddie Murphy's character's like, oh yeah, give me that medallion. He's like, oh no, you took the 100. And he goes, I gave you $1. And he's like, can I have the 100 back? And the guy's like, you're breaking my heart, asswipe. That fucking guy, that Chinese guy. I think he's Chinese. Don't quote me. Because the last time I quoted somebody, it ended up on a Fierce Guy Blogs video. But that video will be coming down quite soon. Because Zach striked it. I striked it. So, enjoy it while you can, because you're going to be hating it later. I can't wait to take that guy's channel down. It may not be today. It may not be tomorrow. But before I die, that fucker's channel's coming down. So, yeah. Big Trouble in Little China. I do like Kurt Russell's character, but I like Snake Plissken so much better. But he plays Jack, what's his name? Jack Burton. Half action star, half truck driver, kicking ass, taking names, going nuts. Very enjoyable film. When did they make it? They made it in 1980-something. 1986. Let's see. Repo Man is an underrated 80s sci-fi. All right. I'll check it out. So, great Kung Fu movie. Lots of Kung Fu in it. So, great Kung Fu. Great sci-fi film. Lots of action. There's practical effects in it. There's 80s sci-fi effects in it. So the effects are pretty good. So great effects. Great actors. Kurt Russell's one of my favorite characters. Or not characters. He's one of my favorite actors. He's not my favorite actor. I'd say Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks is probably one of my favorite actors. I would say it would go Tom Hanks first, then Kurt Russell, and then I do like Seth Rogen's movies. I think he's a good actor too. He's a funny actor, but he's a good actor. So yeah. All right. So let's see. Great effects, great action. It's got horror elements because people do die in it, but it's not a horror movie. So horror elements. What else? There's a lot of action. Oh, lots of explosions. I do recommend it. It's good. Very enjoyable film. Loved it. I do recommend it. I'm gonna give it. Let's see. Escape from New York. His performance in that's a 10. That's an 11 out of 10. Big Trouble. His performance is good in this. I'm gonna give it a solid 9 out of 10. It was pretty damn good. It's very enjoyable. 9 out of 10. Let's see here. Let's see. The best kill. Probably when Kurt Russell's character kills that guy. So, the killing of the laser guy. So, killing the laser guy. My two favorite scenes, probably when that street fight happens, like Jack Burton and his Chinese buddy are in his truck, and he's like, who the hell are these fucking guys? And he's like, oh, that guy, like that group has a war going on against that group, and they literally start killing each other in the street, and then Jack Burton's like, I'm not fucking going out there, I'm staying in the truck. So that whole street fight is probably my second favorite scene. So the street fight. And then my favorite scene, probably the whole scene at the airport, because there's a lot of shit that happens at the airport. So the airport scene is probably one of my favorite scenes because Jack Burton gets involved and he doesn't want to get involved, and he's like, who the fuck are these people? What the fuck are they doing? So there's a lot of information that takes place at that airport scene. So probably the airport scene is probably my favorite. And it's a good film because it's got something for everybody. There's a bunch of action in it, if you like action. It's definitely sci-fi. It's got all that weird stuff in it. And it's got all the, the magic and all that crap in it. And it's a little bit of fantasy, too. Because when he goes down, underneath the city, it's like a whole other world. So it's a bit of fantasy, too. So fantasy. So a little bit of everything for everybody. So check it out. Oh, there we are. All right, let's see here. Let me catch up with the chat, and then we're gonna find some '80s movies and watch those trailers because I haven't done that in a while. So I'm gonna watch Repo Man. I'm gonna watch Phase 4, and then that Silent Running. I'm gonna do Silent Running first because I found it, and then I asked Jeff. I'm sorry, not Jeff. I asked Dave. I'm like, what the hell is this? And he's like, oh, Fears. Add that to the list. It's good. I went, all right. So I haven't had time to watch the trailer. Cat from Outer Space is a good. I've already watched that one. Dave suggested that one, DJ, and I watched it, and it was okay. I think I gave it like a 7 out of 10. It's a Disney film. It was all right, but it wasn't like epic. So yeah. But Fears, have you seen the action classic Captain Ron? Captain Ron. Never heard of it. Never heard of it. Captain Ron. I'll have to check that one out. Is it an action movie? Is it a sci-fi? What is it? I'm just joking. I've seen that. I've seen it. Kurt Russell plays Captain Ron. I've seen it. The comedy. I've seen it. I did not block her, Lantern. I did not block her. She just has not commented. Lantern, don't even go there. I did not block her. Lantern, I can still see her comments. Lantern, I'm telling you, if you scroll all the way up, I can still read Carly's comments. Because if you block someone, their comments go away. I did not block her, Lantern. So don't even go there. Anyway. Let's see here. Zach looks like Lo Pan. I don't know about that, Chicken Wizard. Anyway. Let's see here. Let's see here. Did you enjoy the film Cool Runnings? Well, that's based on a true story. I did. I did enjoy that. Let's see. Impulse from 1987 is going. All right, I'll check that one out. The Wraith. I've already got that one. Yeah, where I think his brother dies, and then the gang ends up killing him, and then he comes back as this supernatural being, and I don't know who in the afterlife gives him the purple car. I don't know if it's God or Jesus. Someone in the afterlife gives him that cool car, and then he kills the entire gang with that car, makes them fly off the road, kills them all, and then after he kills them all, he goes up to, I think his girlfriend's brother or something. He's like, hey, here's the keys, and then he rides off on his bike with his ex-girlfriend, and then he gets like a second chance at life or whatever. So I've seen it. It's good. The Wraith. So yeah. Let's see. Heavy Metal. Now, Heavy Metal, I think, is already on. I've seen it. I've seen the trailer. That's already on the list. But I appreciate it. So let's start with this Silent Running. Because Dave was the first one. And then I'll watch Impulse and Phase 4 and all the other ones that you guys did. All right, here we go. Dave said Silent Running is like I think it's like 1,000 years in the future or something like that. So, Silent Running trailer. Dave said it's really good. Oh, wow. This looks really, one, it looks really old, and two, it's like way in the future. Like way, way, way. It's old, though. It was made in 1972. Damn. Wow. That's cool. I'm trying to find, there's like 3 or 4 different trailers. I'm trying to find like the original trailer. Give me 1 second. Let's see here. Let's see. 1972 US trailer, 1972 European trailer. I just want the original. The original. Let's see. Where the hell is it? I guess this one's the original. Silent Running original US. Oh, here we go. Silent US original trailer. Here we go. All right, let's do it. So it doesn't really tell you. It just says the time, the next century. So I guess 100 years from now, I guess. It says the place, the far reaches of outer space. Okay. And then it says the picture you're about to see, Silent Running. Okay.
A space convoy on a strange voyage, carrying a rare cargo. The forests, the plants, the growing things doomed to extinction on Earth.
We have just received orders to abandon and nuclear destruct all the forts.
Oh shit, it's that fucking guy from Tom Hanks, that Tom Hanks movie, The Burbs. The guy that plays the military guy. I can tell in his face because when he made The Burbs, he was kind of an older guy. This one, I've never seen that guy with brown hair, and he's playing like the main character in this, Dave. And I've never seen a young picture of him until now. So it's that old fucking military guy is the main character in this Silent. That's cool. That's cool. Right on.
And return our ships to commercial service. We're going home! We can't blow up this forest.
This looks really cool.
Now move!
So it doesn't really tell you why. I'm sure it does in the actual movie, but in the trailer, on this spacecraft, they've made like a massive garden and a massive recreation of Earth's land, and he is like planting all these like plants and food, and and there's all these animals walking around because Earth is dying. So they're trying to make all these resources on this massive ship, and they're going to take all these resources and I guess find another planet and call that like Earth 2, but it doesn't really tell you why the Earth has gone to shit. So it's kind of a dystopian film, and they're going to try to make a new utopian society, I guess, or whatever you want to call it. So far so good. So far, not too bad. Right on.
Silent Running. Cataclysm in outer space. Every moment bringing its own danger as man explores the mysteries of an unknown and limitless universe.
This is good.
Valley Forge, what the hell's wrong? You're moving out, you're accelerating.
I've got a premature detonation on dome number 2, and I've got an explosion in the main cargo deck. Now, please advise...
The only thing about this, Dave, it's so old, it's going to be hard to find it on Blu-ray or 4K because they had the DVD at Barnes and Noble. So this one's going to be a hard fucker to find.
Immediately. Give me Barker. I can't find Barker. I can't find Wolf or Keenan either. I'm afraid, Neil, that they might have been in film number 2.
Oh shit, he gets drugged. He gets drugged. Okay.
Meet the almost human drones, amazing companions on a journey beyond the stars.
This guy's like losing his mind. He's playing poker with a robot drone, and he's drinking alcohol, and he's going nuts. And then the robot actually puts down like like a good hand, and he loses all of his fucking money. All right.
It's a full house, and he knew it. Now, how about that?
A full house. Okay.
Hear Joan Baez sing Rejoice in the Sun and Silent Running.
Listen, Lowell, if you continue as is, we figure you'll hit the northeastern quadrant of Saturn's outer ring tomorrow morning.
This is pretty good. Pretty good. I think Silent Running's got to be in my sci-fi collection. This is pretty damn good. All right. Let me put it on the list. All right, let's see here. Silent Running, 1972. So 1972, Silent Running. So Dave told me about it, but I actually found this one. And then I was like, hey, Dave, have you ever seen this? And then Dave said, oh, it's good, Fears. But I was bummed. I would have bought it right there and then, but they only had it on DVD. And I was like, fuck. So there it is. All right. All right, what's the next one? Let's see. Let me catch up with the chat here. Let's see. Let's see here. A Boy and His Dog is great. Okay. And then Lantern says, shut the hell up, museum. Damn. Okay. Repo Man. Oh, is that on the list? I don't know if that's on the list. Because I have to look at the old one and I have to look at the new one. So I don't think Repo Man's on the list. Let's see, Repo Man. Okay, I don't think it's on. Let's see, Redneck Zombies, Life Force, Evil Dead 1. Still trying to find it, Visions. And then they want so much for the fucking like $150 for Evil Dead on eBay. I'm like, fuck that. You know? I guess like Evil Dead 2 and Army of Darkness, I guess it's better. And I'm like, because I found Evil Dead 2 and Army of Darkness right away. And I guess because it's older, I don't know if it makes it harder to find or it's better. My favorite so far is Army of Darkness. I loved Evil Dead 2, but I like Army of Darkness 100 times better. But I still like Evil Dead 2. All right. Oh, wait, someone's got to go. DJ says, take care, Fears. Going to bed. Peace. Have a nice one. Have a good sleep. All right. I probably should end this soon because it's 2:26 and I got to be at work at 4:30. Let's see. The Slumber Party Massacre. I don't think that one's on the list. Time Bandits, Mantis, Nightman, The Freckled, Time Tracks, Rabid. I forgot what the fucking Rabbit is. I forgot what the fuck that one's about. Robot, Vampire. No, that's not on the list. Hang on. So let me check and see if it's on the digital list. Alien Nations, Alien Nation movie, Tromus Wars, Rabid Grammys, Society, The Mean One, Don't Open Till Christmas. I don't know if I'm going to watch that one. Chicken Wizard said there's a lot of fucking blood in that one. The Mean One, Don't Open Till Christmas. Now, Bukaki told me about Excalibur's. Trancers 2. The first one was great. I hope they don't fuck it up. And the second one's crap. Barbarian, Hardwire, Final Terror, 1984, The Exterminator, Nail Gun Massacre, Equalizer, Robot Ninja, 2010, Mutant Hunt, Las Vegas Bloodbath. That's the one that Visions told me about, where the guy kills the bartender, rips off his fucking arm, or whatever, ties it to the back of his trunk of his car, and goes on a mad killing spree or some shit. The Daily, let's see, Killer Workout, Death Chase, Death Spa, Colossus. Dave told me about that one. I'm still trying to find that one. Colossus, The 4 Project, 1970, Doll Man, Puppet Master, Demonic Toys, Dr. Norbit. I don't think Repo Man's on the list. Hawk the Slayer, Beastmaster. Bukaki told me about that one. I Come in Peace. That's the Dolph Lundgren one that me and Chicken Wizard found from the fucking guy at the toy show. Deadly Friend, Universal Soldier, Flight of the Navigator, Crash and Burn, Robot Holocaust, Arena, The Darryls, The Subjects, Sand Sharks, The Vindicator. Oh wait, I've already watched Phase 4, Vic. It's already on the list, so I've already seen Phase 4. So Phase 4 is on the list, but I appreciate your suggestion. Robot Wars, 1993, Terror Train, which... Oh yeah, hang on. I got that one, hang on. Hang on. Yeah, I do. I need to take that one off the list. Terror Train's the one with Jamie Lee Curtis, so that one's off the list. So Terror Train is off the list. Weapons, Double Trouble, Frankenstein, 2025, Hider in the House, I Spit on Your Grave. There's 2 versions of that. They did a remake, and then they did the old one. The Untouchables, Midnight Meat Train, The Fifth Element, The Day the Earth That Stood Still, the 1951. Oh, I've already watched Impulse, because that's on the list, Vic. They made 2 versions. Impulse 1974. I watched that one. Impulse 1984. They're both on the list, so I've already watched that one. Knight Riders. That's the one with Tom Savini. And they have motorcycles, and it's like a dystopian future where they ride around on motorcycles as knights, and they're killing people, and like, I think they're cannibals or some shit. Let's see. Fido, People Under the Stairs. Bukaki and Visions told me about that one. Let's see. All right, so Repo Man's not on there. Let's see. Terror Visions, Cloak and Dagger, Thanksgiving, Home Sweet Home, Tank Girl. All right, so Repo Man I'm going to watch next because that one's not on the list. So I appreciate your suggestions, Vic, but the 2 that you told me about, I've already watched them. If they're on the list, that means that I've already watched the trailers. So, yeah. Okay. Let's see. Fears... you have to watch Ash vs. Evil. Every show, every episode is like a new Evil... I've got it! I just haven't had time to watch it. It's up here. I got it right here. Right there. So when does this take place? Does this take place in between Evil Dead 2 and Evil Dead 3, or does it take place after Army of Darkness? Because that's technically the 3rd film. Let me know, Vic. Let me know. But I can't wait to sit down and watch it. I'm going through a lot of TV shows and a lot of movies right now. So yeah. Deadly Friend was the most hilarious, has the most hilarious decapitation. Nice. I can't wait. It's going to be awesome. All right, so Repo Man. Let me find this fucking thing. So what year was it? Repo Man. Okay. So Repo... I don't know if it's one word, Repo Man, or if it's Repo Man trailer. I don't know if it's all one word or if it's not all one word. Repo Man trailer. I'm guessing it's the 1984 one. Is that it? I guess that's it. Oh, apparently they remade it with that British actor. Oh, I forgot his name. Jude Law. I guess they made a new version of it with Jude Law. Okay. Oh, it's got the Emilio Esteban or whatever his name, the guy out of what the hell? He was in Mighty Ducks, and he was in what's the one with the Maximum Overdrive, where Stephen King has a cameo, and he's like, "Hey, honey, hey, sugar britches, get over here. This ATM machine just called me an asshole," and it literally says, "Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, asshole." And I was like, "Damn, that is one pissed off ATM machine." So yeah. Yep, 1984. Okay, well here, let's have a little watch. Here we go. I guess this is it. All right, here we go.
Hey, Mom, it's Eric!
How's it going? You got time for a rip?
All right, here we go.
Meet Otto. He's a clean-cut kid.
Otto? It's kind of an unusual name. All right.
In a dirty business. He repossesses cars. He's a repo man.
You're gonna give me my car back, or do I gotta go to your house and shove your dog's head down the toilet?
His mission is to repossess.
Man, that guy was aggressive. He's like, "You gonna give me my car back, motherfucker, or I have to shove your head in the toilet?" I'm like, "Well, you're not getting your fucking car back, so you can kiss my ass. How about that? How about that?"
A 64 Chevy, but hidden within its trunk.
What you got in the trunk? You don't want to look in there.
Is the most important.
Oh no! Wait, no, you guys have Visions and Bukkake told me about this. Like some glowing aura or some glowing mystical power comes out of the back of his trunk. You guys told me about it, but I've heard you guys have told me about it, but I never watched it until now. Because as soon as he said the trunk, I was like, I remember this. I just haven't watched it until now. All right.
Discovery in the history of our planet. Repo Man. It's a mystery.
Suppose you're thinking about a plate of shrimp. Suddenly somebody will say like plate or shrimp or plate of shrimp out of the blue. No explanation.
It's a comedy.
What are you doing? Don't do that!
It's a chase. It's the forces of law
Marlene, I'm on my coffee break.
against the
Did someone say coffee? Coffee break? Hang on. All right, I'm good. All right.
representatives of discontented youth against the finest minds in government.
I had a lobotomy in the end.
Lobotomy? Isn't that for loonies?
Not at all.
And they're all in pursuit of a 64 Chevy Malibu from who knows where.
Eyes melt, skin explodes.
Well, I guess they're implying that it's from, like, outer space because they said they're looking for a 67 Chevy, and then Emilio, it cuts to him at nighttime, and he's kind of going like this, and a massive beam of light, like, hits him in the face. So I guess an alien sent him some, like, car or whatever, and I'm like, oh, here we fucking go. So there you are. So far, so good. I'm liking it.
Great buddy dead.
Repo Man. The story of the ultimate repossession. Repo Man. Not just a job, it's an adventure.
Oh, nice. I'm going to give that a big thumbs up. Okay, so 1984 Repo. Now it's going on the list. It's going on the list now. All right. So I'll put that at the top of the list because that looks pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. 1984 Repo Man. It's pretty good. All right. Nice. Emilio Esteban, the Mighty Duck Man, I swear to God. I was like, Emilio! Ooh, that's from Night of the Roxbury. You guys got to check that one out. That's fucking great too. Well, that was good. So Vic, I got a question for you. I've only seen the trailer for Deadly Friend, but what makes the decapitation so funny? Like, is it the way, or is it like she screams or he screams or whoever, and then ink, the head comes? What makes it so funny? So yeah, Lantern, I swear, I'm not lying. I did not block your girlfriend. I'm not kidding. I did not block her. The only one that I timed out was Larry, because he was going nuts. But I did not block her, buddy. I did not. And I can check right now. If they're not on my block list, Lantern, then I don't know what the fuck happened. I will check for you, buddy. I'll check right now. Let me go to my my Google, and I'll look right now, Lantern. I'll look on both of them. Hang on. Let's see. People and sharing. Go down to block users. All right, hang on. We're looking for Carly. Hang on. Because I can defuse this right now, Lantern. Let me look. I'll look on both. See, there's a lot of pick robs. Okay, so hang on. And if I did Lantern, then it was by accident. But I know for a fact I didn't. So let me have a look. Okay, so... Alright, so that's on Fears Man. Alright, so now let me look on Fears Vlogs. Let me look on the Fears Vlogs block list. Let me have a look. Hang on. There's Crackpot. There's BPM. There's Tokes. Tokes will probably never get unblocked. That guy's a crazy motherfucker. He started a whole bunch of shit, so... It'll be a cold day in hell before that motherfucker gets unblocked. Let's see here. Dreamin', that guy's a son of a bitch too. That guy, and he's annoying as hell. That Dreamin' guy. Pick Rob, another Crackpot one. Let's see here. Another BPM one. Let's see here. Moody's on here. That motherfucker will never get unblocked. Let's see here. A fake, 3 fake Casey ones. Let's see. Lantern, I swear, I just looked. I went from the top of the page all the way down. She is not. She's not blocked on there. I looked on both. So Lantern, she's just not commenting right now. I looked on both. I promise you. I'm not lying, Lantern. I looked on both Fears Man. I looked on Fears Man, and I looked on Fears Vlog. She is not on there. I promise you, she's not on there. So, she just probably stopped commenting, Lantern. I looked on both. So yeah. I'm not going to block Lantern. I would never block Lantern. I'm just trying to diffuse the situation. I didn't block her. So yeah. Let's see. The hag from the Goonies gets her head exploded by a bat. Really? Oh, okay. It what, in Deadly Friend? Okay. That's cool. That's cool. I forgot her name because she's also in, she plays a small little role in the movie version of Dragnet with Tom Hanks and Dan Aykroyd. Very small role in that. So yeah. Jucifer says, Lantern, stop fibbing. I promise. Lantern, I think Lantern's joking around like a troll joke. But Lantern, she's not blocked. I promise you. I just checked. The hottest thing I ever ate was hot sauce. Well, it depends on what hot sauce you ate. So yeah. Fears will never block me unless I do something bad. Even then, Lantern, you kind of get like a pass. Lantern, I would never block you. Ever. Fears is going to block you and steal your girlfriend, Lantern. That's not true. I'm happy for Lantern. I am happy that Lantern has a girlfriend. I'm happy for him. Okay, but check your DM in your Discord, Fears. All right. I'll check it right now, Lantern. Lantern, I promise you, I did not delete. I didn't time out, and I did not block your girlfriend, buddy. I promise you. I just checked. She's fine. She just probably stopped commenting. I mean, it is 2:42 in the morning, Lantern. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see here. I'm not lying. She's saying that I'm lying. Listen, I saw her comments. I saw it. I did not block her. Hang on. Let's see. Yeah, these are all her old comments. I'm zooming in. I read all these. She said all this stuff at the beginning of the... Lantern, I promise you, she is not on any of my block lists. She's not on there. I'm not lying to you, Lantern. Lantern.
Yeah.
Lantern, I promise you, I just checked. I checked Fearsman 26, the block list, and I checked Fears Vlogs. I promise you, buddy, I'm not lying. I went from the top all the way down. I checked. She's not on there.
What the other Google?
I checked them both. I checked Fearsman 26 because if you block them on Fears Vlogs, it'll put them blocked on. If you have another channel. I have 2 channels. So I went to Fearsman 26 first. She's not on that, and then I'm on Fears Vlogs right now. Checked it. She's not on that. She probably just stopped commenting. Because she only commented like at the beginning of the show, Lantern. Yeah, so she just probably went to bed. It's almost 3 in the morning.
What's your main account now? Your main setting or whatever?
Yeah, I checked them both. I checked Fearsman 26, that's the main channel. And then I checked Fears Vlogs. She's not on any of those. Because once you block someone, it would delete their comments, and then it immediately puts them on that block list, Lantern. I promise you, I'm not lying to you. I promise. All right, buddy. You enjoying the show?
Yeah.
All right. So tell her, either you accidentally blocked her, Lantern. Lantern, I swear I did not block her. I'm not kidding. I swear on hair, Lantern. I swear. Lantern, when are you and me not swearing on hair? You know?
Hell no.
Never. You know. I'm sorry. We're always swearing on hair, and you know for a fact. You know you're never going to give Bo Seamus, you know. I feel bad for that son of a bitch, you know. Like, you're not ever going to give that guy any hair. And then, Lantern, you're going to do your classic, nope.
Nope.
There it is, see? So you're going to let Bo Seamus run through his whole life. Lantern, give me some hair. And then you're going to be like, no. And you're going to let Bo Seamus down, man. All right, buddy. I'll see you later. Shonk.
Hey, Shonk.
Well, I'm glad I could. Because I think Lantern's joking around. I think you're right, Jucifer, because I checked. Anyway. I don't know. Let's see here. Chicken Wizard says, I'm sensing a troll. Carly may be a troll. No, I'm just joking. I'm sure she's very sweet. All right, let's see. All evidence goes down. Oh, Lord. Oh, yeah. I checked Museum. She's not on any of the list. All right, so Vic, you said the impulse, and you said, so give me another one. What's another one? You know what? I'm just going to go to Google and just write 80s sci-fi. Let's see what pops up. I got to find at least one more for the list. Let me just go to Google and just write in. So I'll go to images. Here we go. 80s sci-fi film. Let's see what pops up. Battle Beyond the Stars. I've already got that one. Nah, that was all right. It was okay. It was all right. Night of the Comet. I've got that one. Night of the Comet's great. I love Night of the Comet. That one's fucking great. Short Circuit. I've seen them both, but I need to get them both on Blu-ray. Short Circuit 1 and 2. Cherry 2000. I've already seen that. I've got all these. Tron. I've already seen that. Terminator, I've already seen that. The Thing, yep, I've got all these. Flight of the Navigator, I don't have it yet, but I've seen the trailer. I've already seen all the Mad Max. Inner Space is on the list. Oh, yeah. What else? What else? What else? Let's see, what else? What else we got here? I've got all the RoboCops. You know what? You know what, Dave? Is Dave, you still here? You still with us? Let me know. I've never seen it, but I've watched the trailer. I've got all the RoboCops except for the television series. Except for the live-action television series and the cartoon series. Because Dave said there was 2 cartoon series of RoboCop, and then there was a live-action version of RoboCop. And the live-action takes place between 2 and 3. So if you want to watch them in order, Dave says you watch RoboCop 1, RoboCop 2, then the television series, then number 3, then the first cartoon series, and then the second cartoon series. So that's the only thing of RoboCop that I need to watch. The 2 animated series and the live-action series, because me and my dad always watched RoboCop 1, 2, and 3 together. He loved RoboCop. I mean, what's not to like? RoboCop's fucking great. It's fucking great. Anyway. So, yeah. Anyway. Museum says, fess up, Chad. I think Chad's, I think he's just joking around. But Lantern, it's a good joke. It's a good joke. Yes, he is, y'all. Oh, Lantern said he's talking to Visions. Well, there you go. There you go. Have you ever used a Ouija board to answer your top 10? No, but I have. The only time I've used a Ouija board, Museum, is this hot girl in college. I used to live in dorms, and then finally me and like 3 other friends got an apartment, and she had an apartment in our apartment complex, and she had a big Halloween party. She invites me over. You know, I'm a young guy. We're drinking. We're going nuts, and I didn't have to drive because she was in the same apartment complex, and she's like, hey, Fears, later on, you want to stay and like do a Ouija board with me? And I was like, I don't believe in any of that crap. She's like, oh, no, come on, Fears, just try it with me. I was like, all right. And she's like really into it. I just did it because I was like, I would love to have sex with this girl. So I'm like, I'll just humor her and I'll just sit there. But she was like really into it. Well, bad news. I didn't get to have sex with her, and no spirits came. We're sitting there. She's on one side. I'm on the other. I've told you guys this story. She's all like, if there's any spirits, let us move the Ouija board. And in my mind, I'm like, this is a complete waste of fucking time. But I don't want to hurt her feelings. She's like, Fears, you got to get into it. I'm like, how can I get into it? I don't believe in this shit. She's like, Fears, just humor me. I'm like, even if I humor you, it's not gonna. I'm like, nothing's gonna happen. And I'm like, all right. So we start moving it. And I'm like, it's not. She's like, it's moving by itself. I'm like, it's not moving by itself. You've got my hand on it. So my hand was on it, and then her hand was on top of mine. I'm like, we're both moving it. I'm like, nobody else is moving it but us. And then she's like, Fears, it's not going to work if you don't get into it. I'm like, this is complete bullshit. And I was like, I was saying it as nicely as I can. She's like, they're not going to respond if you agitate them. And I said, that's not true. I said, if I agitated a spirit enough, it would probably say something. So then I started joking with her. I was like, hey, spirits, fuck you. Hey, spirits, Fears is going to kick your ass. And nothing happened. And then I started making her laugh. And that's how that ended. So that's the only time that I've used a Ouija board. So yeah. Lantern says in the chat, Negro, LOL. That is pretty funny, Lantern. But Lantern, if you're being honest with yourself, Lantern, you usually don't even say the word Negro. You say the other word. Because your twin always plays it in Zach's lives and sometimes in your lives. So yeah. I've got that one, Vic. I've got Total Recall. That one's a classic, though. Now, the remake to Total Recall, total garbage. The one with Colin Farrell, that one is horseshit. They don't even go to Mars in that one. The Colin Farrell one, it was a waste of fucking money. I remember when that came out, I was like, oh shit, they're remaking Total Recall. I'm like, yeah, it'll probably be good because the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger is the fucking best. All of a sudden, I watched the remake with Colin Farrell, and I was like, this is fucking toilet fucking garbage shit water. And it was so bad. Fucking terrible. It's fucking horrible. It's fucking horrible. Anyway. So, yeah. Well, I was trying to, Jucifer, and she wasn't having it. I was trying to seal the deal. And, because she was hot. But she just said, oh, Fears, I like you as a friend. The whole friend, conversation that a lot of women, oh, I don't like you that way. So she put me in the friend zone, and I was like, oh, fucking hell. Anytime a woman puts you in the friend zone, there's no hope. Once you're in the friend zone, oh, I could never have sex with you. We're just friends. All that bullshit, So, yeah. There was a Total Recall TV. Really? Nice. Well, I'm going to watch that, Vic. Give me a second. But, Vic, you have to admit, the Arnold Schwarzenegger one, that one's great. The Colin Farrell one, it was fucking shit fucking garbage. Garbage. Anyway. Total Recall, the television series. Well, hang on. Let me find another one from Google, and then we'll watch that one. All right, what else? What's another one? Let's see. I've seen The Abyss. The Abyss is great. I love The Abyss. The Abyss is fantastic. Of course, Escape from New York. That one's good. I've got every single version of Escape from New York. Night of the Creeps. I've already got that one. That one's good. Let's see. I still need to watch Dune. Dune is on the list, but I've never seen it. Let's see here. Oh, what's this one? I've never seen this one. It says, when Tony grows up, he's going to be just like Daddy. XTRO. I've never seen this one. Extro. And it's a picture of a guy with a kid and then a massive, alien creature with massive red glowing eyes. Let's watch this one. XTRO. Have you guys ever heard of this one? I've never heard of this. Looks interesting. And then I'll oh, that's right, museum. Not just 2 boobies, but 3 boobies. And that girl was pretty hot. She's like, oh yeah, she opens up her shirt, she's like, yeah, check this out. And then I'm like, we can do that. But the only thing about that movie is 3 is not enough. You got to even it out. 4 boobies. 2 boobies for left hand, 2 boobies for the right hand. Make it equal. Don't have it odd and have 3 boobies, 4 boobies. I'm just saying. Keep it equal, Have you guys ever heard of that one? XTRO, Extro. When Tony grows up, he's going to be just like his daddy. And then there's a massive, alien. And then there's, a young kid in front. And he's all like that. And then there's a spacecraft in the back. So, let's watch this, shall we? I've never heard of this one. It says, some extraterrestrials are friendly. This one's not. Okay, that's the tagline. All right, so XTRO trailer. I've never heard of this one. It looks old, though. 1982. Okay. I've never heard of this one. All right. Here we go.
I'm back. You're back? Back from where? I'm not sure.
It says, are you ready to experience one of the most unpredictable cult films ever made? Yeah, I'm ready.
Extro has returned.
It says finally experience that this. I think they it says 1982 Blu-ray release because it'll pop to the movie, and then it pops to finally this unique sci-fi has been released on Blu-ray. So they basically have just re-edited the old trailer and then put all these new like taglines on it. So.
Wow.
Alright.
What's happening?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, this is total 80s. Like, very cheap, like, special effects. Tons of, like, puppet work, you know, for the alien. And the alien is definitely not... Now I know why the tagline. It says, you know, some aliens are nice, like Flight of the Navigator, E.T. This one is pissed off. It's got, like, this liquid ooze coming out of its mouth, big sharp fangs, and red glowing eyes, and he's pissed. Good so far. Good so far. Oh my god, it killed some woman in the shower, and all this, like, I don't know what you'd even call it, like, all this, it looks like spider webs are all around her with, like KY jelly, and it's, like, entombed her in this, like, cocoon, and she's, like, kind of laying like that in the shower, and she's got, and her eyes are, like, bright red with all these fucking veins in it, so, that's a pretty good kill.
We just wanted to make a bloody horror film, you know, and horrify everyone and be disgusting and shock people. As far as I was concerned, the more extreme we went, the better.
Oh, damn!
It's probably one of the most memorable scenes in cinema.
So this woman's pregnant, and then, like, her stomach, I think, explodes or something. This is fucking nuts.
It sounds strange to say I enjoyed it, but it was interesting, a very interesting part.
The world of Extra is a world of questions.
That was horrible for her. It was a set.
I guess it's a British film, too, because there's American actors in it, and then there's a lot of British. I need to watch the original trailer. This is Extra 1982 new Blu-ray release trailer. So it's like cutting... It shows all the original film, and then it's got, like, interviews in it saying, oh, we remastered it, and we did this. So this probably wasn't the best trailer. I'll watch this one, and then I'll watch the original trailer.
It took a long time, because she was stuck up there in this sort of cocoon thing, her head sticking out, and she was actually sitting on a bicycle seat. So it was low budget, she said.
It's an odd film, to say the least. A couple of years ago, Harry approached me and said, would you like to work with me again? And we came up with an idea called Extra, the Big One.
Because it takes place...
Oh, so there's a sequel to it. Okay.
During and after a Los Angeles earthquake.
Well, it's good to know that there's a sequel to it.
Kill you too.
Even though it's weird, it looks pretty cool. Alright, so that's the Blu-ray. Let me find the original. Let me find the original trailer. Because it's got all the new Blu-ray shit in it. Let me find the... I guess this is the original trailer. Here we go. Let me watch the original trailer. Here we go.
Tony's father has been away a long time. Now, he's coming home. Extra has returned.
So I guess, like, his father, like, gets abducted by aliens and now he's back or some shit?
He is now something more than human, indestructible, ever-changing, evil. His
Oh,
mission
no.
to
He's the alien. He's the... Okay, all right.
To possess, to destroy.
Why did you come back?
I came back for you.
Oh, my God.
Extro, bearing powers of blood magic from deep space.
I'm going to put this one down as a maybe. There's a lot of blood. There's a lot of blood. I don't know if my stomach could handle this. There's a lot of blood. A lot of blood.
If you think hard about something, you can make it happen.
Damn.
Use it when you need it.
The best scene is you see her eyes. I thought she was dead. So her eyes are all red, and she's sitting in the shower, and she's all like this, and this cocoon's around her, and all this saliva's like coming out of her mouth, and her eyes are back and forth, and they're bright fucking red with all these veins. So far, that's the coolest scene. So we'll see. This looks pretty. I'm intrigued, but there is a lot of blood. I don't know if my stomach could handle this, but I'm intrigued. Damn! I don't even know what you'd call this. It's like Alien mixed with Predator mixed with like an evil E.T. because it kind of looks like an evil E.T. So it's like all three of those mixed together.
Extro. Some extraterrestrials aren't friendly. From New Line Cinema, rated R.
You got that right. I mean, this one is evil. It's pissed off. It's got red glowing eyes, and it's killing all you motherfuckers. So I'm gonna put it down. Let's see. 1982 Extro. And then I'm gonna watch the one that Vic suggested, the TV series, and then I'm gonna call it a night. So we got to have a conversation with the fans. We got to watch some new 80s films, and we got to watch some trailers, and then I reviewed a couple movies. So we reviewed 3 movies. So we got to a lot of stuff, but not everything. All right, here we go. And the show was pretty good tonight. I hope everybody enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun. Pixel's right. Sometimes I just like to hang out and chill with the fans. So a lot of it was just chilling, talking with the fans, hanging out. So 1982 Extro. Definitely one of the most weirdest trailers so far I've watched. I mean, there's all sorts of shit, crazy shit going on in there. A pregnant lady. There's a lot of blood that comes flying out of her stomach and out of her vagina, and then a little head pops out, and he's all like looking around and shit, and then she's all in this cocoon, and her eyes are looking back and forth, and they're red, and all these veins and shit, and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck's going on, but I'm intrigued. It's going to be a hard one to find, though, because when you watch the trailer, it's old as hell. There's all these ripples and like cuts in the trailer. I'm like, I love all these suggestions, but the older it is, the harder to find. It took me forever to find that Eliminators one. And the only version I could find was a dual. It was like a Blu-ray and it had the Dungeon Master on it. Thank God the Dungeon Master was another sci-fi one that was actually pretty good. Has full frontal bush in it. So that's pretty good. In the Dungeon Master. And then the Eliminators was like half sci-fi, half action adventure. Fucking hilarious. I was laughing my ass off. And then the Dungeon Master was half sci-fi, half action adventure. And that too was fucking hilarious. And I laughed my ass off at that one. So the older they are, the harder it is to find it. But when you do find it, it's that much more epic to watch it. I'm like, damn, I finally found this motherfucker. I can't wait to watch it. All right, what's on the list? So we found some pretty good ones. All right, the last one. So, Total Recall, the television series. I had no idea that that was even a television series. So, Total Recall TV series. I guess I'll just put intro. Intro or opening. Well, we'll see what comes up, Vic. Let's see. I guess this is it. Total Recall 2070 TV series intro. I guess is that it, Vic? I don't really know what I'm looking for, but let me know. Is that it? Let me know. Oh, I've never seen this. It says original 1990s Arnold Schwarzenegger Total Recall ET interview. Entertainment interview. I've never seen that. I'm guessing that's what it is. So, Vic, is that it? Total Recall 2070 TV? That must be it. But you let me know. Let's have a little watch. Let's have a little watch. It's got a lady, and it's zoomed up on her eyes, and she's got green eyes. So I'm guessing this is it. So let's have a little watch here. Okay, here we go. Wow. Oh man, this looks cool. So I'm guessing, Vic, this takes... It doesn't look like a prequel television series. It looks like it's a direct sequel to the Arnold movie. Nice. Oh, this looks good. Nice. I like that. Total Recall 2070 television series intro. It looked good. And, you know, the way they filmed it, it looks like how they filmed Total Recall in the 90s, like that 80s, that 80s, 90s look to it. So I'm going to put that on the list. I'm going to definitely put that on the list. I'm going to ask Meta, though, a question. I'm guessing it's a direct sequel, so let's find out. Hey, Meta, they made a television series out of Total Recall. Is that a direct sequel to the Arnold's Total Recall?
The TV series Total Recall 2070 isn't a direct sequel to Arnold's Total Recall. It's actually set entirely on Earth and has a different storyline, closer to a Blade Runner adaptation. The show explores themes of identity and free will through self-aware androids, diverging from the original film's Mars-centric plot. Total Recall 2070 was created after the rights to the film were bought by DFL Entertainment for $1.2 million.
Oh, that sucks. That sucks. I mean, it looks cool, Vic, but if it's not a direct sequel to the Arnold one, and there's no Mars in it, then that sucks. I mean, the intro looked cool, but now I'm a little bit let down. I thought, oh, dude, it's going to be a direct sequel. They're going to show some stuff on Earth. They're going to show some stuff on Mars. Ah, man. Because a lot of the movie in Total Recall takes place on Mars. It only takes place, like, I don't know, maybe, 20-25 minutes on Earth. And then when he opens up that case, his future self is like, get your ass to Mars. Get your ass. Then the rest of it is on Mars. So I'm a little let down. Ugh. I don't know if I'll put it down. I'll put it down as a maybe. I'll put it on the list as a maybe. Because I'm kind of intrigued, but I'm a little let down. Ugh. So maybe Total Recall 2070. Because you can't do Total Recall without Mars, you know? That's why whenever I watch the Colin Farrell one, I'm like, this is fucking horse shit. This is fucking, like, garbage. Anyway. Well, guys, that was a great stream. Very cool. I missed all the Visions comments, but I don't know if they were good or bad. So there it is. I think he's still upset. Let's see. But thanks all for hanging out with me this late. I wanted to get some type of content up. I'm going to have to quickly end this, quickly eat some because it's 3:12, because I got to be at work at 4:30, and quickly make a response video and upload it on my main channel so both channels get some type of content tonight. Because I don't want to break my 13-day stretch of content every single day. So yeah. But thanks a lot for chilling with Fears. I don't know when the next live will be. But thanks a lot for hanging out. Very cool. Thank you for the 3 likes. Thanks to the Duke for the $1.99 donation. That's the first time I've seen him in the chat. Thank you very much. All right, time for some shout-outs. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my friend Chicken Wizard on YouTube. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Museum. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Bukkake. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the myth, the man, the legend that is Mr. Lantern. He's actually got a show today. He does a show every Thursday and every Friday. Subscribe to the City Camp Gamer and Wear Camp. Follow the City Camp Gamer 22 on Twitch. And last, but certainly not least, follow Fears. Lord Fears. Fearsman26 is that main channel, and Fears Vlogs is channel number 2. And Fears loves you guys. Fears cares about you guys. And this is Fears signing off. Peace. Deuces. And you all have a wonderful morning. Peace.